Hey everybody, welcome. It is Sunday afternoon. It's 12:45 or so. That means it's time for the Retro Wrestling Watch Along. And so all month long, it's February. All month long, we're honoring Sting. It's his final month as a pro wrestler, and we're watching shows that have a great Sting match on them. And today we're watching WCW Beach Blast 1992. Which was the first Beach Blast, the first of two Beach Blast shows WCW did, and it's Sting defending his WCW World Title against Cactus Jack in a Falls Count Anywhere match. That for years Cactus Jack McFoley said was his favorite match of his career. He said that for years. So that should be a good one. Got a bunch of good matches on this. The Steiner brothers defend their World Tag Team titles against Terry Gordy and Dr. Death Steve Williams. What else have we got? We got Dustin Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, and Barry Windham taking on Steve Austin, Bobby Eaton, and Arn Anderson in a six-man tag match. That should be an interesting matchup right there. Let's see. For the U.S. title, we've got a 30-minute Iron Man match with the champion Rick Rude defending against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Should be a good one. That's the most advertised match on the show. Not the world title match, surprisingly. We've got Greg Valentine taking on a very young Marcus Alexander Bagwell. And Ron Simmons taking on Terrence Taylor. And the opener is light heavyweight champion Flying Brian Pillman defending against Scotty Flamingo. And if you don't know Scotty Flamingo, that is the man who became Johnny Polo, who became Raven. So,
wow.
Yeah, so Flying Brian versus Raven, essentially, for the WCW light heavyweight title. So it's an odd one. So a strange card of people who would become stars but weren't stars yet, and kind of veterans and some people in their primes for WCW. So a weird mix of wrestling talent, but WCW always kind of ended up being that, a mix of talent. And like I said, people who became superstars, like Steve Austin, Dustin Rhodes, even that we didn't quite expect, would become what they became, like Dustin Rhodes with Goldust, Steve Austin with Stone Cold, things like that, Scotty Flamingo with Raven, just these guys who hadn't found their right characters just yet. Marcus Alexander Bagwell, like I said, was just a young kid, hadn't become buff yet,
Does Scotty Flamingo come out in a flamingo? Like a blow up, because they're at the beach. So I figure, play into the theme of the beach. You have some blow ups, come riding in on a blown up flamingo float.
I don't think WCW had the budget in 1992.
Oh my, yeah. All right, shut this production down then.
It's a big
Absolutely.
missed opportunity.
Yeah, I mean that would be great just to see him, even if it was like a small child's flamingo floaty, or even on the arms, like the beaks of it, like on his arms or something. Like that'd be funny.
So he may. I don't remember this. I haven't seen this in a long time.
All right, I'm hoping for it.
In quite a while.
Yeah.
Has it been since 1992?
No. After I read about it in Have a Nice Day, I tracked the show down and I watched it. So probably sometime around like 99, 2000, I watched it. But that was, 24 years ago now. It was probably the last time I saw the show, I bet. Yeah, it should be a good show. And what we were talking about before we came on, and we'll start the show at 1. That's what we always do. Come on here, kind of talk a bit, and we'll start the show right at 1. By the way, it's on your Peacock. Search for Beach, Beach, and it should come up. And it's Beach Blast 1992. If you search for Beach, Beach Blast 1992. That's the easiest way to get it to come up. And we'll start it again. We'll start right at 1. But one thing I wanted to talk about, we were talking about before we came on, was the news came out this week. Mick Foley, who gets the world title against Sting on this show, he said he wants to maybe drop 100 pounds pounds and celebrate his 60th birthday by having a death match this week. And we're, kind of talking about that news and what do we think about it and whatnot. So, Dylan, what do you feel about that?
I fucking want it.
Yeah.
I want it. I want it to be him, Cardona, and Long Island only, in like a fucking warehouse somewhere near a hospital, because both of these men are going to have to go to the hospital
That would be smart.
immediately after. And, a couple ambulances outside gearing up for this one. And it's the one and only. It's one match. There's no other matches on the card. It's just Cardona. It's just Mick Foley on Long Island soil. I think it'd be great. It'd be a great way to end Mick Foley's career. It started here on Long Island, hanging out at his mom's house, jumping off the top of her roof, going on a mattress. Now he's gonna kill himself in Long Island. I mean, you can't ask for a better dedicated Long Islander than that, So and Cardona too, another Long Islander, and I'll be there. The best Long Islander. So it's just like, if we get MJF involved, like as the referee, this is Long Island like you've never seen us in our prime, honestly. So I think it'd be great. I'm definitely rooting for it. Even just him losing the 100 pounds, I think it'd be great. I think it'll definitely help him out because I know he's already, with the years of toll and anguish that he's put on his body from death matches previously in New Japan to matches with Terry Funk to the Hell in a Cell moments with both Hunter and Undertaker. Like, he's already in pain. He's already, a lot of people say like it's even hard for him to get up out of a chair even now at 58. So if he wants to lose the weight just for that alone, great. If he decides to change his mind about the death match thing because maybe he just can't do it, fine. Just get healthy, buddy. It's not worth it. But hey, if you want to put on that Mankind sock and leather face mask thing one last time, I'm so down. I'm so down. I'm so down to see him with his most wanted poster shirt coming out, bang bang, whole 9 yards. Like, absolutely. I'd pay top dollar to see that. I'd pay almost enough money to be a part of that match as someone that's getting him into the hospital. Just please. I would love to be a part of that in some aspect or another. Please. But that's my take on that.
Okay, what do you feel? I know you feel the opposite. Yeah?
I could not disagree with Dylan more.
Okay.
I feel like Mick Foley is precious.
Yes.
To the wrestling community and most importantly to his family. I feel like he's given enough of himself and his body to wrestling. He just needs to stay retired, stay healthy. Dropping the 100 pounds, sure, go for it. I think that would be a great decision regardless. But I don't think he needs to be in any other kind of match, especially a death match. I just think it's asking to spend the rest of his life in more pain than he's already in.
Mm.
It's a terrible idea.
I kind of say at this point, what more damage could you do with one more match, really? So as long as he's not taking any big falls off of anything, I'm kind of conflicted. I'm kind of with Kay. But at the same time, I would love to see another match. I'd love to see one more match. That'd be cool. They could kind of do it like Ric Flair's last match. Maybe put a card with it, or maybe AEW could do it. I don't know. It wouldn't be a WWE thing. And Foley said that himself, just because of the level of violence. He knows it wouldn't be WWE. So whatever it became, as long as he didn't take any like flying bumps like he used to love to do, yeah, I would be for it. As long as it just involved bleeding and things like that. What's the most damage you're gonna do that's not recoverable, really?
It's a wrestling match. Anything can go wrong in the blink of an eye.
That's true.
He loses that 100 pounds and does this death match, I want him to fly off of objects and surfaces. Absolutely.
No.
Full blown death match to the extreme,
No.
fall on the electrical
want that.
wiring.
You don't want that.
Absolutely. I want him to live out his last death match dream. Absolutely. Why I back him 100% in any decision he makes. If he's like, hey, I'm going to have Cardona sitting on electrical paneling on the side of the apron, and I'm going to jump off of the top of an ambulance, but I'm going to go into the actual electrical panel. Absolutely. I'm 100% right there with you. I'll jump off with you, honestly. Like, I am 100% ready for this. Yes.
You're a
No,
spry 29-year-old. That man's going to be 60.
Yeah.
Listen,
Your
I
body
got a
doesn't
bad back.
recover the same way as it does when you're 29, when you're 60.
Yeah.
I got a bad back. I still would wrestle at 60. Are you kidding? If I still had that energy to put up 10, 15 minutes of time to just light cardio and a lot of violence, absolutely. Absolutely. I would have him in a cage match.
But yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, he can barely walk now. He can't take any more falls.
I would have him in a cage match with barbed wire wrapped around the cage, electrocuting off of it, and have him really go all out for it. Leave all the tools in the ring, so that way they can't escape the ring. If you want safety, that's as much safety as I'll give you. But if they break that cage, what they're allowed to do on the side of it is all like electrical wiring, and they'll just get like zapped and shit.
I don't understand how people that claim to love Mick Foley could be cheering for this.
Because they know that he's out of his mind.
It's such a bad idea.
He's out of his mind. He did this to himself. This is what he loves. This is his forte. This is his playhouse. The fact that there's more objects, more weaponry, more death-defining moments, it just adds to that awesome elevation. His whole thing is selling it. If you could sell it, then it's a perfect sell. That's why, like, when Mick Foley did those elbow drops off of the side of the apron, the camera was going up instead of down because they wanted to make it look like he was going into your living room. So if he could go into your living room, oh my God, absolutely. At 60? Absolutely.
I wouldn't even want him to have a regular match, let alone a death match. Like, even if he was like, I'm just going to have a regular match, no weapons, nothing, like, I would still be like, no. Don't
That's
do
not Mick Foley.
Oh, it's 102.
Oh. Well, we can talk about this for another minute.
Okay.
We got it's fine.
Yeah.
We can wait.
No,
We can wait
I 100% agree with him. If he wants to do, if he really has the capability to do it, go balls to the wall crazy with it. Think of the most outlandish things. Listen, we'll get him the best medics, the best ambulances, the best hospital, whatever. But if he's willing to put himself in a death match, which he knows is the most craziest of craziest match stipulations, let's just add more fuel to the fire.
Did you watch Ric Flair's last match?
I did. I watched him have a heart attack live during that match. It was pathetic to watch him.
Match? Are you talking about the one with Andrade?
Yeah, I'm talking about the one with Andrade. He looked like he faked a heart attack in the middle of it to make Andrade look like he killed him, and then he started chopping him back, which I thought that was sad. Watching Ric Flair wrestle is sad because Ric Flair is like wrinkly and old and just emaciated. Like when he's dancing, like even on TikTok, it's just cringeworthy. It's really just absolutely cringeworthy. But like Foley's still smiling and he's still giddy and he's still happy and he's still moving. He's still moving. You understand? This man travels from like Australia to Canada to Alaska to California to all these different states to perform this one-man band, do these A&E shows for like Treasure or whatever the hell A&E is doing with the WWE, plus a podcast. All of that traveling and lugging around his body and all that stuff. He's literally living still the life of a wrestler on the road without the wrestling aspect.
Without the wrestling.
That's not the life of a wrestler. Yeah, not
sitting.
taking any
Like
falls.
you're not
Yeah,
doing
no.
anything dangerous while you're sitting in
Well,
a
yeah,
chair.
that's what I said. Like, he's not doing the wrestling part. He's still traveling like a wrestler, but he's just not doing the wrestling part. Now, if he wants to add the wrestling part to one time, and then he can go home and don't be on social media no more and just live his next 30, 40, God give him 100 years longer with his family, fuck it. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? I totally support this. Why not? I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them. I love him that much.
That doesn't mean it's a good idea.
Right. Yeah. That's yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a great idea.
Like I said, I'm kind of caught in between. Like I would definitely watch it. Yeah, but think about how horrible it would be if something happened in that one match.
You take the risks that are given to you.
That's true, but the risks would be really higher.
Oh,
much
yeah.
higher on a
Yeah, for him.
60-year-old overweight man
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
on a than on the Mick Foley we're going to see on this pay-per-view here.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, so this was Mick Foley. This was the biggest match of his career at this point. Like I said, WCW World Title shot. It doesn't main event the show, but it is a world title shot nonetheless. So yeah, let's get started. We're going to see WCW Beach Blast 1992. So if you still haven't found it, I'll give you one last chance. It's on Peacock, WWF Network, whatever it's called, WWE Network. Search for Beach, and it's Beach Blast 1992. And we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play.
Wrestling. Who will be crowned the first lady of WCW? Can the Steiner brothers send Doc and Gordy packing back to Japan? Will the ring be able to hold Sting and Cactus Jack? Find out.
Calls count anywhere on the Gulf Coast. You're not allowed to leave the coast.
Yeah, I think this is in Mississippi or something.
Oh, I like the wave with the flexing.
Yeah. Mobile, Alabama. Jesus Christ. For Beach Blast. When I think beaches, I think Mobile, Alabama.
Is there a beach there?
Yeah, they got beaches in Alabama, yeah.
But where Mobile is?
Oh, I don't know. I
thought
don't
it
know
was
where
in-
Yeah, it's all
Mobile is.
mud.
I don't know.
Mud beaches. Mud ponds.
Yeah, he probably is. He probably is right.
Bunch of waste havoc and fucking broken dreams. And a big ditch.
Oh my God, that shirt.
Look at Bischoff and Tony Schiavone.
Johnny had some highlights put in his hair for Beach Blast.
So Bill Watts is an asshole, that guy.
Why?
Why is Bill Watts an asshole?
He's the one who puts in rules, like he had all the mats removed from ringside to where it's just concrete around the ringside.
Why?
Because he's an asshole. He put in rules to where nobody could come off the top rope, because that wasn't his style of wrestling. So he said nobody could come off the top rope. And he did a lot of other stuff backstage that the guys didn't like.
Like wear a fanny pack?
No, everyone wore fanny packs. But no, just everyone
I never
hated.
wore a fanny pack.
Oh, I wore a fanny pack
I
back
wore a
then.
fanny
Yeah,
pack, yeah.
dude. I wore a fanny pack.
They were cool.
That's where I kept all my arcade money. Well, you weren't even a thing in 1992, Dylan. You weren't even a
Nope,
thought.
not even a thought.
Yeah.
Between Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Rick Rude. I want to say one other thing. The Falls Anywhere match. No disqualification. Anything goes between Sting and Cactus Jack. There will be falls anywhere on the coast, anywhere in the building. Again, those stipulations they both agreed to. So those rules are all been waived. It's just the best man's going to win. Now let's hook them up and kick it off. All right, let's go down to the man.
Yeah, everyone
I'm an
hated
asshole.
Everyone hated that guy.
Tony Schiavone, and it's going to be a great night, ladies
And I'm Bill Watts. And I'm an
Except
asshole.
Jim Ross. Jim Ross was the one person who didn't hate that guy.
including that 30-minute.
I hate Jesse Ventura.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I think he's annoying as fuck.
I like him.
Who is the greatest tag team in the world? We'll find out tonight when Dr. Steve Williams and Terry Bam Bam Gordy collide with the Steiner brothers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you back to the beach. And a typical down the beach for my colleague, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I meant the sand, not the women.
I know what you meant.
Okay.
I'm not so sure we can get the Body down in ringside. It looks like he's in good hands on the beach here in Mobile.
Oh, it's broke himself getting up.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, remember, we're going to kick it off with the light heavyweight championship of the world. We've also got some big news about the Great American Bash coming your way. And for our friends at home, you can vote on the bikini contest via the 900.
Something tells me those women are not from Alabama.
That'd be a good observation.
Whenever I see women that tan, I think about like how wrinkly must they be now, you know? That's so bad for your skin.
Probably
Ric
true.
Flair wrinkled.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you pull yourself away.
I had a
It's just-
relative that was like addicted to tanning beds, and she's very wrinkly now,
It's not good
like
for you.
unrecognizable.
And you know it took a lot to get me away from the beach, Jim Ross.
Indeed it did. We got great fans, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest
Yeah.
fans
I love the beach, but I only go for like 3 days a year, so it's bad for you.
And right here,
Hate the beach.
let's go up to Tony Gill.
Hate the ocean. Not even a fan of fucking swimming pools. Like, I like the darkness even in the daytime. In the house, I want wood panels closing the windows so there's no sun coming in.
Well, you know, like our living room, all the windows are blocked,
Yeah.
so there's no sunlight.
There's Scotty Flamingo, whose gimmick is obviously that he's gay.
Is that?
No, that's my joke. Because of how he's dressed. That was my joke.
For this young man from Palm Beach,
Well, Jim Ross, talk about how he got that opportunity.
I'm not sure what his gimmick is. I don't know.
He's a rhinestone cowboy.
I
A
guess.
man that doesn't know how to get clothing that isn't already ripped to shreds.
Yeah, I don't know. He's hip, I guess is his kind of gimmick.
here in the Mobile, Alabama Civic Center. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much.
I read ovation as ovulation. Isn't that weird?
Yes.
What?
She read ovation as ovulation.
We have the subtitles on.
Yeah, we leave the subtitles on a lot of times during shows.
I do too.
Jim Ross, Brian
I do it for video games. I do it for movies. I do it for TV shows.
Yeah.
here at WCW. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people have taken Scotty Flamingo lightly. Scotty Flamingo is unbeaten right now in the light heavyweight division, and that's why he's standing in here going for the light heavyweight title.
So this will be interesting here that, they had Brian Pillman, who is obviously such a star, but, was small and they didn't really know what to do with him. So they made a light heavyweight division.
For Brian Pillman?
Huh?
Like for Brian Pillman?
Kinda.
Weight advantage will mean nothing. I think they're both about equal on speed.
I mean, he was very much part of the reason the division was created. Yeah.
He's the champion right now?
Yes.
Vicious when it gets down to it. He's got that streak of meanness in him.
It's hard to believe that's Raven.
Collar elbows on waist lock.
Yeah, and this is only a couple years. This is like 3 years before he became Raven.
He looks different.
And it's
Not really.
Flamingo
It was just the
coming into the
hair.
hammerlock.
Yeah.
Right chain
I think it's the pink shorts more than anything, maybe. They keep you from seeing Raven.
Into the hammerlock.
And some very, very excellent wrestling moves right there. What you got happening right now is the feel me out process. Both guys testing each other. At some point, they'll start roughing it up when it gets on the line. There you
Yeah,
go.
this should be good. Should be one of the better matches on the show, I'm sure.
Great quickness from the former member of the Cincinnati Bengals. Outstanding collegiate career at Miami of Ohio. Drops a knee right into the elbow.
Miami of Ohio, Ross. Ain't that the junior college that you go to before you go to Miami of Florida?
I don't think so. That's
No? Oh, okay.
Mid-American American Conference.
Flying Brian, of course, died tragically a couple years later while he was employed by WWF.
Johnny B. Bad will be the host MC of the
Died of a heart attack. I'm not sure there was actually an official reason ever given, but I think drugs and steroids were combined to. I think there might have been a genetic element there also, but the drugs and steroids maybe fast forwarded things happening for Brian Pillman.
Started the rough stuff first. He hit Gilbert with a quick left and a right, but got caught with a beautiful move by Flying Brian. Brian right up in his face with the fist. Pillman was an intense competitor in the National Football League. Won the Ed Block Courage Award for the Bengals, most courageous Cincinnati Bengal. In that particular season, he blocks the elbow, but he didn't block downstairs. Then go with the right hand, they found the mark. Great quickness by Flying Brian. Hip block takeover. Nicely done. Now going, looks like we're short arm scissors, Jess. That's right, he's hooked the short arm scissors. What you got here now is a wear down hold. This is the type of hold you got to cinch it on, get it in there, and it gradually, Jim Ross, cuts off the circulation of that hand. Pretty soon you're going to see Flamingo start slapping that hand of his because he's not going to have any circulation from the elbow on down. Putting a great deal of pressure on the insertion point at the elbow, as you can see. Look at how he's grabbing the ankle in there for more leverage, but Flamingo with a handful of tights almost got a cheap victory, and with the victory comes the title. Let me tell you something, Jim Ross, there is no such thing as a cheap victory. There is victory any way you can get it. Well, that's certainly your philosophy, but everyone may not agree with that as Pillman continues to work on the arm, now using the arm bar.
Yeah, Raven would end up in ECW just 3 or 4 years later. End up as a champion there, and one of the most interesting figures in all of wrestling. Doing some really strange stuff in ECW at the time. Kidnapping children and crucifying other wrestlers and all that sort of stuff.
Wow, that's hot.
So many great battles in this light heavyweight division. Growing up in Oklahoma, saw so many great junior heavyweights. Of course, Danny Hodge comes to mind, former great Olympian and a multi-year champion in the light heavyweight division. Brian taking that arm up and snapping down on that elbow joint. Pillman's got a streak of meanness in him, too. Indeed, he does. You're absolutely correct.
Jesse Ventura wrestled for what, a year?
I'm not sure how long his career lasted. I think it was longer than that, but I'm not sure how long it was.
And Flamingo grabbing the ropes. Referee does not see it. Smart move by Flamingo right there. Whoa, he got caught. Pillman takes it back.
How come the other wrestlers not ever like, hey ref, he's got the ropes?
Work on the arm
because it's part of the show, dear.
Doesn't make sense.
And it would mess up the choreography.
Yeah. It's your job as the fan to tell the ref.
See,
That's part of the fun.
They failed at their job.
Yeah, that's part of the fun.
We all know he's got tremendous aerial moves, but here Flamingo and him down on the mat, doing a lot of mat wrestling, and Pillman accounting for himself very well.
So what is that, a perm that Scotty Flamingo has?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's a perm that they both have.
Yeah.
Unless his hair is
I
just
think
naturally
Pillman's
curly.
hair is just naturally curly.
So that's curlier than it normally is, isn't it?
Oh,
His hair's like wavy, or at least his son's is.
yeah, it is wavy, you're right.
That's like curl. 92 was like a huge perm year.
Yeah, you think they're both permed?
Flamingo
Nice.
is definitely permed.
Bam. Oh dear. See, no
There are
mats.
no mats.
That's what I said. No
Jesus.
mats. That's so fucking stupid. What a stupid fucking thing to do. What a dangerous, stupid thing to do.
Asinine move.
To remove the mats from the ringside. Just asking for something terrible to happen.
It's Watts saying, I want you only to wrestle in the ring, which is dumb.
Well, part of that, and part of it is he said he thought it made the wrestlers look weak if they had mats outside.
Oh, yeah, safety. Safety makes the wrestlers look weak. 100%.
Yeah.
Totally. Unless you're McFoley, then this actually plays into your wheelhouse.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill Watts did not last too long at WCW.
So you could go over the top rope
On your own.
on your own. Okay.
But if somebody, this is WCW, so if somebody we gotta remember, if somebody throws you, if you throw someone over the top rope, you are disqualified because of how dangerous that is.
Especially with no mat.
Especially with no mats, yeah.
The rule makes a little more sense with no mats.
Yeah.
Kicks away. You know, Ross, I can feel it right now. Scotty Flamingo, the adrenaline flowing out there. He realizes just how close he is to taking that title. Now, he can't go to the top. There he is on the second. Totally within WCW rules. Driving hard down with that forearm.
Who we got winning here, Kay?
Brian Pillman Jr.
Not Junior. This is
I mean
Senior.
Brian Pillman Sr. I'm used to putting Junior at the end of that name.
I know. Dylan, who have you got winning?
I got Flamingo on this one.
Mm.
I'm gonna go opposite.
Do you know who wins?
I do know who wins.
Big forearm right across the chest of the challenger. The challenger, Scotty Flamingo now.
Scotty Flamingo, famous in the wrestling world for having a big hog between his legs, of course.
What do you name it?
The bicycle shorts don't leave much to the imagination.
They don't. What did he name it?
What do you name it?
That part I don't know.
Not this way. No cover for a champion. Not real good technique there. The arrogant youngster almost countered it pin. And he rakes the eyes. Well, you're at the point of the match where you're not going to see much technique or anything. Fatigue's starting to settle in now. And Flamingo goes down into a reverse chin lock. He needs to put his weight on Pillman now. Let Pillman carry his weight as well as the pressure of the chin lock. There, he's getting it now. This is going to hurt. Pillman needs to try to, if he can, reverse.
In fact, at one time there was a backstage argument because Stone Cold had his then wife Deborah backstage, and Raven came out into the kind of common area wearing just a towel, and Stone Cold didn't like that, and almost came to blows with Raven. This is in WWE, early 2000s, probably right around 2000, 2001, that time. And almost came to blows over the towel incident with Raven, but nothing came of it.
I mean, if your hog is loose like that all the time, then yeah, I would think some people would get jealous.
All right, that's what I was saying. Yeah. Yeah, very good match going here.
And now both men are in a physical predicament here in this light heavyweight championship of the world contest. Well, the advantage goes to the champion because it's the challenger who's got the win. The champion, if it's a draw, if it's a disqualification, keeps his title. The challenger has to pin the win. Again, the reverse chin lock. And again, Flamingo with the offensive advantage. Let's give Flamingo some credit. You know, a lot of people didn't think this kid could wrestle, but he's showing me right here a lot of experience in his young years. And look at that flagrant chokehold. Again, he's got the count to break it on.
God, Jesse Ventura is so annoying to listen to.
Really? I like him.
Yeah, I can't stand the guy.
I like it. Why?
I just don't like him. I think everything about him is just bad. Kind of
Really?
like how people don't like Kevin Patrick or
Oh.
Byron Saxton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way that I feel about the way people feel about them is the way I feel about Jesse Ventura.
Really?
I don't think he's a bad person, but I think him
Oh, I think he's a bad
commentary.
person, but I think he's a really good announcer.
I think he's a terrible announcer. I don't mind him as a person. I don't care for him. I don't know him at all except his wrestling stuff. Like I don't know anything about him. But I never liked him as an announcer. Hearing his voice is like nails on a chalkboard. I just wanted to stop.
Oh, both men are right hands at the 15-minute mark. We're halfway through this one. 30-minute time that the referee has now a 10 count. Ladies and gentlemen, to utilize. And again, Flamingo certainly doesn't want this one to end with a count out. Because the title, as you mentioned, does not change hands unless it's a pinfall or submission. Absolutely. That's where the advantage is always with the champion.
Oh no.
Breaking the eyes. And Pillman comes back choking. And Flamingo again raked the eyes. I'll tell you, I think Pillman's telling Flamingo, I've had enough of your illegal tactics. I've had enough of the choking. But Flamingo's going to continue as long as he can get away with it and hide it from a referee. Can't blame him. Coming down the second rope with a drop kick. Big time.
I think Jesse Ventura always tries to approach things from a really realistic standpoint. You know, I think he adds a layer of realism to the matches with how he tries to examine them, usually.
He's annoying as fuck.
Now Flamingo is at the disadvantage. The champion. Introducing Flamingo to the top turnbuckle. Flamingo looking to tag somebody. That shows he's almost knocked out. He forgot this is a tag match. Tremendous judo chop. On Flying Brian. Now right in the challenger's face. Those right hands. He's going to be covered. He's going to disqualify here. Irish whip counter. But he caught it coming in. Right above. Flying Brian. What a counter by the challenger. He can have it. 1, 2, and 3/4. It was less than a half away.
Yeah, Flamingo is cheating all over the place, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you,
I
beautiful
like it.
move by Scotty Flamingo catching Flying Brian in that power body slam. Flying Brian almost out of it. Can barely stand now. His knee's buckling. He can't stand on the knee. That's 2 times in a row his knee is buckled. Well, the challenger must not let him get in the advantage. I'm getting a rest here. This may be a mistake.
Flying Brian was one of my first favorite wrestlers because the Hollywood Blondes.
Suplex, spelling out version. This should be all. No, foot on the rope. The challenger, the foot on the rope. Referee had to stop the count.
He and Steve Austin, that team in the mid-'90s, they were such an excellent tag team.
Yes, they were.
Hollywood one.
Yeah.
Third all the way over the whole golf.
This is the year before, or no, I think it would be later this year. The Hollywood Blondes got together, 92. It was late 92 or early 93 they got together.
The champ took advantage. Clothesline from behind. Coming really looking great offensively here. Flying Brian up. Clothesline. Took him all the way over. Flamingo out there in the rampway.
But Pillman and Austin think they got broken up because some of the other wrestlers, some of the older wrestlers were kind of jealous about the heat that they got. Namely, like Ric Flair. So they think that's why they got broken up.
Even though they were a tag team?
Huh?
Even though they were a tag team and Rick was a singles wrestler?
Yeah. Yeah, that's just what they thought. I don't know. I don't know if there's any truth to that.
You were right, Dylan.
That was an excellent match. That was an excellent opener, I thought.
That was 5 out of 5.
Yeah, it was a very good match. Oof. Damn.
Gets the 3 count, and we have a new light heavyweight champion here in WCW. Our first match here at Beach Blast, and just as we said earlier, the Johnny B. Bad is going to be the MC for the bikini contest. Yeah. And what was the problem with that? I don't like that at all. I'll tell you why, Jim Ross. As far as I'm concerned, Johnny B. Bad ought to be in the bikini contest instead of judging it or hosting it. It should be me. I'm the one the girls love to see, Ross. You know that. Well, Johnny B. Bad has been appointed as the MC for the contest, and I understand is Johnny B. Bad about ready. If he is, we are about ready for the first of 3 situations for these ladies. Let's go now, ladies and gentlemen, to the MC.
The first of 3 situations.
Yeah, what does that mean?
That makes it sound a little creepy.
Look at Little Richard.
Johnny B. Bad. You know you love him. And this bad blaster.
Now, Ross, I'm going to ask the question here. I'm not even sure if this guy likes girls. Oh, I think he does.
Jim Ross is like, please stop.
Turn this crowd on. As we said, ladies and gentlemen, for you fans at home, you can be a part of the voting for the First Lady of WCW.
How did they determine that this white dude should play Little Richard?
He looks
as his
just like
gimmick?
Little Richard. I don't know.
My girlfriend, what's he doing with her? I'm Johnny B. Bad, the bad man of World Championship Wrestling.
I don't know.
Do you know what's better than being
Like, was he that tan? And they were like, or did he become that tan because he was playing Little Richard?
I don't know the answer to that.
Are you folks ready for the greatest bikini contest of all time? First of all, let me explain the competition. That will be coming out 3 times. The first time will be in the evening gowns. The second time will be in the bathing suit. And the third time,
They'll be naked.
and it's the Dixie Teeny Weeny Bikini. So let's not sit down. Let's get down.
It's a bikini contest, but only a third of it is in a bikini. That's a fucking ripoff. That's what that's called.
And you people here are going to decide the winner by showing your applause. Will be
All you sex fiend people out there can call that 900 number and vote a love. Vince, you can too.
How do I vote for both?
well. You guys want to start this competition now? The first lovely lady is none other than Missy Hyatt. Missy, you look so pretty. Oh, baby. A diamond is a girl's best friend. That's it, Chris
Who's that? Is that a goblin? What is that?
I think that's going to be Medusa, babe.
Oh.
Very beautiful.
Why is she on a wedding gown?
I don't know.
This is weird.
Oh, well, let's take it back to Cody, Giovanni, and Eric Bischoff. Woo!
Weird. Very well done, WCW.
0 out of 5.
Contest, you can call the wrestling hotline. Of course, the wrestling hotline has the information. There you see it on your screen to vote for Missy or Medusa.
Thank God you don't have like Leo
909-90.
or anybody here. They would have gave it a 10 out of 10.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the Great American Bash.
I don't know. Missy was nice.
Spectaculars, a real tradition in the summertime. And of course, Sting will take on Big Man Vader for the WCW.
I want to watch a beauty competition. I'll go to the beauty competition, people.
Yeah, that's true.
At the Great American Bash.
But we gotta watch it now.
Be a part of it by calling this cable company.
We're trapped. We can't fast forward this.
I think we're about ready to go back to
We could always fast forward this.
We're trapped. Trapped. We can't fast forward this.
Beach Blast is off and running. We have a new light heavyweight champion. We have the first of what is going to be, I'm sure, a very, very hot bikini contest before the night is over. Right now, ready to go with Ron Simmons going up against the tailor-made man. Interesting, Tony. I saw the tailor-made man back.
What's that guy's name from Kiss? Isn't it Ron Simmons?
Gene Simmons.
Gene
He's
Simmons.
ready for this match. And you know, today was a big day for Ron Simmons. He got the key to the city of Tallahassee, Florida. So it's been a very emotional day for him. And he's been a red-hot athlete in World Championship Wrestling. We can only hope that he is 100% prepared to go for this big encounter. Ron Simmons set to go up against the tailor-made man as we go to our next match.
Why did he get the key to the city? Just because he's a wrestler?
He was also a college football player.
Darby Allin got the key to his city too recently.
Who?
Darby Allin. Darby Allin.
Oh, that's cool.
The veteran from Vero Beach, Florida.
Tailor-made man. I don't remember this Terry Taylor gimmick.
Is he wrestling in that?
I'm sure he doesn't wrestle in the full tuxedo, does he? Maybe he does. I don't know. I don't remember this gimmick. No, there you go. And Ron Simmons in '92 became the first Black World Champion. We're in Black History Month, so there's a Black History fact for you.
I didn't know that guy's name was Ron Simmons. I see him all the time, and I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, later became Farouk in the WWF.
Part of the
Better known-
APA.
Yeah, better known today as Farouk, but
Is Ron Simmons his actual name?
I think Ron Simmons is his real name.
You know, Jim Ross, I gotta ask you, get the key to the city, right? Right. What do you really
Yeah, him and JBL were a part of a great tag team called APA.
Hmm.
And they used to do a lot of the gambling bits in the background with the poker table. And then after that, JBL broke off and became a single superstar and multi-time champion.
Ugh,
Asa hates JBL.
Love JBL.
hate JBL, man.
Love JBL.
Big Ron Simmons so strong, collar and elbow tie-up, and the tailor-made man is, quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, cannot match up.
And you might recognize the referee is
in my estimation.
Bill Alfonso, RVD's old manager.
Start to recognize that whistle.
Yeah, he used to blow the whistle. RVD and Sabu's old manager.
He made all of RVD's matches so annoying to watch.
No.
He just ruins them with
No.
his stupid whistle.
I love hearing the whistle.
I would have told him to take that whistle, take it sideways, shine it real nice, and shove it up his candy ass.
Sets the stage for an RVD match.
He whistles through the entire match.
I know, it sets the stage. I love it.
That's awful. I hate
No,
him.
I would have skipped that match if that was my gimmick. I would have told him no. No.
I don't understand how RVD didn't just stop the match, turn to him, and be like, "Can you please stop it?"
He was high. He didn't know what was going on.
That's why
True.
I think the whistle would confuse him.
Very true.
But I'll tell you what, the tailor-made man, not only mechanically he's a great wrestler, he's a thinker in the ring. They're both outside of the ring. Atomic drop.
That wasn't an atomic drop.
Rob Simmons. That's Taylor high. Above his head here.
It's not illegal to throw an opponent into the ring, however.
Application for throwing a guy from the outside.
Just to
How
throw
come that
them.
didn't count?
Because he didn't throw him. He clotheslined him.
He slapped the concrete right here beside us. And Big Ron Simmons now coming out to get it. To make sure that he gets turned back.
Put him through the table. Oh,
Power Simmons.
I just like violence.
Phenomenal athlete. Another big body slam right in the center of the ring, and the tailor-made man needs to jump out of the ring. He needs to do something to stall a little bit to get his marbles back. Simmons driving in with the headbutt right to the short rib area.
Yeah, Ron Simmons became first Black World Champion this year, actually, in WCW. He would. And then went to WWF several years later and became a gladiator character. And then became a black supremacist character.
Simmons is squeezing so hard.
He's also part of the Nation of Domination.
Mm-hmm.
This is a wear-out move for us.
Nation of Domination.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was the black supremacist character. They were a black supremacist group until they bled in Owen Hart to show that they weren't a black supremacist group, you know? Which is strange.
Dumb.
Yeah, it was
The
dumb.
gimmick was working out so well, they didn't need to add that shit.
Yeah.
Obviously was necessitated a break by the referee, Bill Alfonso. Hey, when you're in this kind of predicament, you get out of it any way you can, Jim Ross. If you can make it to the ropes, get there. It's no different than in football when that quarterback will run out of bounds to save himself. They call it a smart
So
play.
Rick Rude and Ultimate Warrior's WrestleMania match is in WWE 2K24 that you could play through. One of the many WrestleMania moments you're allowed to play through.
That's cool. What brought that up?
I just thought of it now.
Oh. Is
We're
Rick
watching
Rude on the
wrestling.
show?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it's another classic example. You go for the high-risk maneuver, you better hit it. Because if you don't hit it, the whole match.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see the WrestleMania moments in that, you know.
Yeah, it's Andre and the Hulk, Bret Hart, Stone Cold, Rick Rude, Ultimate Warrior, a couple of the recent ones. I'm excited for the ambulance matches. I was watching some gameplay of it from IGN. It looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It
I
looks
saw
good.
a little bit, yeah. And the blood stays places.
Yes, finally, blood is back.
Yeah.
Thank Christ.
Blood, very important in a wrestling video game to me.
Yes.
It adds so much to the matches when it happens, you know?
Yes. The only thing they need to update, that I hope they do update, is that when doing a backstage match that the only way to win is by pinfall and submission instead of by the first knockout. That's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Is that how it has been? Just knock it?
Yeah,
Okay.
how it was in Here Comes the Pain and Know Your Role and all the other ones as well. Which is so dumb. Because like there's so much stuff that you could use to your advantage. Like just make it like if they get knocked out, they get knocked out. That's it. And the ref counts. You gotta try to get yourself up.
Only 219 pounds. He was recruited out of Warner Robins High School to go to Florida State. One of the most recruited high school athletes in America. Only 2 in high school? That's fine. Sidewalk slam. He was a high school linebacker. They moved him to the inside with Florida State. Bobby Bowden has said many times that Simmons lost the foundation that got Florida State started on their winning run. And now
What's the foundation?
major college football teams in America. And look at that flagrant choke. And look at that strength.
Oh, what?
He's choking the man to death out there. Big ride. Taylor is in big trouble right here.
Ron Simmons looking pretty good here in this
Yeah.
match.
Yeah.
Looking very good.
In the back body drop. Simmons now controlling
He's
it.
pretty good in his prime.
Collar block ran right through.
Ron was very talented. Very talented.
From right to left, Taylor up and over. But he told
Mm.
him. Oh, what a slam.
Close.
There we go.
I know. We should have guessed who was gonna win because I had Ron.
I think we all had Ron. Yeah. on
Yeah.
that. I think when Terry came out in the tuxedo suit, it gave away who was winning.
Yeah. That was a beautiful slam.
Mhm.
Body slams, hooks the leg right there. Referee counts 1, counts 2, and counts 3. Tremendous victory for Big Ron Simmons, the former Florida State All-American wrestler. And now, let's go up to my colleague,
Oh, shut up, Jesse.
Five,
God, shut up.
Simmons. All right, thanks very much, Jesse the Body Ventura. Ron, tremendous victory. What a power slam. You really snapped it off. But I want to tell you something. In the last several weeks, I've never
Be
seen
right
you
back.
look better. I've never seen you more focused.
Beautiful mustache.
I know you
What?
got big problems with
Beautiful mustache Ron Simmons has.
I also
Mhm.
know what your ultimate goal has to be. Jim Ross, my ultimate goal is just like it's been in my lifetime. That's to be the best that I can be at everything I do. Ever since I come in this world, people have placed the odds against me. I'm telling you, I'm living proof that you can beat the odds. All these little people out here, all those people that are watching TV, no matter what color you are, no matter what color, nationality you are, no matter what poverty level you're at, if you
Okay, do you see that sign behind Ron
Yeah.
that says Hulk Who Sting's cool?
be the best,
That's awesome.
just like Ron Simmons is gonna be the world champion. All right, he's got it all, ladies and gentlemen, everything it takes. And what a way to start off Beach Blast. Let's go back up, ladies and gentlemen, to our ring announcer, Tony Dillon. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is set for a fall with the 20-man time limit. Introducing first,
From the model. Yeah. Oh, Bruce Bagwell, Marcus Bagwell. That's Buff.
There's Buffy. Yeah, look at these fucking jabronis in there with their bigger bellies, trying to be Marcus Buff Bagwell.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the opponent. He weighs in at 254 pounds. From Seattle, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Well, let's break the hammer back.
Aye, that's someone everyone's vibing with as of lately.
Ron Simmons, you can feel the emotion.
That's what?
Not someone everyone's vibing with lately,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Greggy Valentine.
As he wants to go. Yeah, we'll wait and see, though. Always remember something, Jim Ross. Talk is cheap. So we'll just wait and see. Everybody talks champion. Everybody wants to be the champion. But only one guy gets there. Right
Do you want me to make it warmer?
Yes. freezing.
Yes.
It's freezing in this house.
Yeah.
Yes, it is freezing. My nipples are harder than Greg Valentine's right now. Ugh.
Oh.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, well over a decade in experience. Valentine's father, legendary Johnny Valentine. Bagwell coming from Sprayberry High School in Marietta, Georgia. Outstanding high school athlete.
Look at this fucking plum wrestler with the yellow dew top on there. Looks like melted ice cream on top of his head.
I wish I had more ice cream. Like all I've
Yeah,
been
I
eating.
gotta get ice cream.
All I've been eating for 2 days, pretty much.
How come?
It was my birthday.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's all gone.
So
We almost bought another cake yesterday, but I was like, no, that's too much. Like, that's too much. I don't need 2 cakes, but we can get some more ice cream, so we did. I wish I'd gotten another cake.
you know what's funny? And I'm gonna put you onto him. Is Entenmann's,
Oh, I know about Entenmann's, yeah.
the Entenmann's chocolate cake?
I can't eat chocolate
Why?
because the kidney thing. Yeah.
You're only eating fucking string beans and fucking water. Then that's it.
I had a vanilla cake.
Yeah. I'll get you cannoli cake.
Sounds good.
Yeah, cannoli cake's really good. But the Entenmann's chocolate cake, I could eat the whole entire cake in one day. It is the best.
You guys might have like fresher Entenmann's stuff up there than we do, though. Do you?
Yeah, the factories.
No, I mean,
Huh?
I
think it's all
tried
just packaged.
recently. It's all the same shit. But there's a trick to it. There's a trick to it. When you go and buy something from the bakery, you're supposed to get the thing that's in the back, not in the front. Because whatever in the front is is going to expire or has
Yeah.
been sitting out the longest.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you always get the thing that's in the back. My grandfather taught me that. I always thought he was crazy for talking to me like that. I was like, "You're out of your mind. Like, why would you grab the shit in the back? Makes no sense."
Nice, totally
And
right.
then I had something in the front one day, and I was like, "Oh, this is absolute dog shit." So then I went and I grabbed something from the back, and I'm like, "Oh, now I understand." So, but I had a piece of Carlos, the cake boss's cake or whatnot. When I dropped off all my stuff at the warehouse at my old job, there's a place called Boccaccini's. So I went in there to get like a really good meal because you could get like a whole bunch of food for like $15, which is crazy. You could get like a full tray and shit of food. I had a stuffed pepper, I had like shrimp pasta, and then I had this like grilled chicken in like a Italian marinade, and it was like a can of soda, a bag of chips, and then the Carlos's cake thing came out to $16.
Good God.
Wow. That's crazy.
I
Pretty
was
good
like,
stuff.
that is the greatest deal
Yeah.
I ever had in my life. So I got that, and I tried the Carlos cake thing. It was all right. I mean, it tastes literally like an Entenmann's cake. I was like, I could have had an Entenmann's cake and been happier. So I really hope it's not Valentine winning here.
You got Greg Valentine winning.
I don't. I have Buff.
Okay, who do you have?
No, Greg Valentine.
Okay.
I hope not. Please no. Okay.
I guess he was the face, and I don't know.
No, he was the heel. People were booing the shit out of him when he came out.
Oh yeah, they were booing him.
They were
Oh,
booing from like 2
Women,
seconds ago before I
children.
started doing this, and then they started cheering.
oh, okay.
The dogs. Everybody was booing them.
I was gonna say, there's no way Bagwell's the heel. Yeah. I was telling Dylan we should have got another cake yesterday.
One birthday cake is enough for a birthday.
No.
Never. See, it sucks. You can't eat chocolate because I was going to bring over Antimit's chocolate donuts as a gift, as a way to come into the house. But now what I'll have to do is I'll have to tell Katrina before I see you guys to take me to a bakery that's good, and we'll get like cannolis or something. Yeah,
You don't have to bring us anything, Dylan. Just your
I
presence.
know, but it's an Italian thing. So normally be wine or something like that. But you guys don't drink, so I figured cannolis is a good substitute, or pizza. But I figured we're going for food, so it's like I'm not gonna bring a pizza if we're gonna go out to Olive Garden.
We do have to go to a store at some point and make sure there's food here.
That's
I mean,
fine. We
make
can
sure
do
there's
that.
make sure there's like snack foods, snacks and stuff.
Yeah, we could do that together. I don't mind.
Yeah, we want
It'll
to
be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that together because I've never been to your supermarket, so it'll be interesting to see what you guys are like supermarket wise compared to what we are up here. The culture shock is what I'm expecting.
Oh,
Can't be that different. We got, butchers and the seafood counter too,
Yeah,
I'm sure it's a little different, but
well, it depends on which grocery store you guys go to. Like
Yeah.
the neighborhood Walmart is very different from like a regular grocery store.
yeah.
yeah. Walmarts and Targets are all the same, but
Hmm. Well, this is a neighborhood Walmart. It's not a regular Walmart.
yeah, we have those.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
Well, we have two, but they're more on the western part of Long Island, going into whatchamacallit.
I called it.
Disgusting.
That's it. Bagwell gave it up to figure 4. Well, that was pointless. Just to give Greg Valentine a pay-per-view win? I don't know. And now the world title match is now.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What's the main
I'm
event?
so excited.
The main event is the world tag team title match.
Oh, it started already.
No.
Oh.
Is that Abdullah?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Abdullah.
Where were they? There was like sand there.
I don't know where that was.
It was a horse farm.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of jackasses shitting all over the place.
Anywhere on the Gulf Coast, I like that.
I'm sure they'll be staying in the building. I don't think WCW's camera cords are that long.
It'd be good if they like wrestled through the airport and then got on a plane and then flew to like Florida and then finished the match there. Look how young he is.
Yeah.
Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
Yeah, I miss it that wrestlers, you don't hear their hometowns nowadays a lot of times when they're introduced, I miss that.
AEW does it.
They do it sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, AEW does it, but WWE doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, which is real lame. That's just like generic characters who have no hometown. It's real lame.
Look, Cactus is ready. Look at him. He's a fucking psycho. Mick, I thought we talked about this. We're going to start in the ring, buddy.
Here we go.
I think Sting is winning.
Yeah.
I will never not root against Long Island.
Oh, I'm not saying that I'm for Sting. I'm just saying I think Sting is winning. I'm for Cactus Jack.
Oh.
If he could do that at 59 years old still right now, I'm so fucking ready for it.
I was just thinking when he took that bump, there's no way that he could take that right now.
Yeah, no way.
At his
100
age,
pounds
his
lighter?
body condition.
Yes, he can.
Plus, didn't he stop wrestling because of the large number of concussions he received?
Nope. He stopped wrestling because he was just done. It was just time.
No, it's
But
because
then he went to
couldn't
TNA.
recognize his
So
own house on his street. He drove past his
no,
own
that
house.
was in the late 90s, early 2000s. He officially retired. Oh my God. He officially retired from WWE the year I was graduated high school.
Wasn't he managing? He wasn't wrestling, was he?
No, he was a general manager for a bit. He
Yeah.
was a GM in the early 2000s
Yeah, I'm talking
and
about
everything.
wrestling.
No, I wasn't wrestling, but he was wrestling in TNA.
Bam. Oh.
He did do a year in TNA.
Swinging neck breaker.
Ooh.
Did he just say this is a non-title matchup?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Why is it non-title?
Oh my God.
Ah! If he can do it at 59, we're getting it!
Did he say it was a non-title match?
Mm-hmm. I said it twice.
Huh. I thought it was for the title. No, maybe that's why it's only halfway through the show.
Oh my gosh. Cactus. His wife used to make his pants.
Mm-hmm.
Kick his ass, Cactus!
Jesus Christ. Just taking bumps all over the place. This
He
is
can
such a
still do
big,
this at 59. He
big
can still do
opportunity.
this at 59.
Such a big match for him, you know? Cactus, I mean. Oh my God. God almighty.
Beat Sting's ass, Cactus!
Vader finally healing up from the broken ribs. We don't know if he's at 100%, but Cactus will test it because he caught it with that knee at 304 pounds right up to the ribcage. This is amazing. I'll tell you what, here's Cactus in this type of boat, and he's actually wrestling him, Kid Ross. Hooks him with a body scissors. Very sound strategy. It's surprising, perhaps, from Cactus Jack. There is a method to this madness, perhaps.
Give it up, Sting. Give it up.
Title, he could just submit. Cactus Jack. He may be reviving the champion. Playing with the elbows. Catching Cactus in the face. And a right hand. And another right hand. Now goes Cactus. And a right hand. Both men back up, reaching for whatever they can. Cactus got the eye. And it's Cactus Jack with a close.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
They both go over. Back to the floor. I'll tell you what. You like seeing wrestling here. That's what it's
Mick could do that now.
wrestling.
He could do that now, 100%. I don't have not one more ounce of faith than he does about being able to do that move.
He's a man that will not walk away from challenge. Look out, Tony Gilliam. Gotta get out of there. He's a man that might walk away from his title just from the injuries he's going to sustain tonight. They're talking the clothesline. Well, he's not thinking of Big Van Vader now. He's thinking of surviving. He's thinking of winning this one.
Oh, he's got a chair. He's got a chair. Kick his ass.
In the sternum with a chair.
There it is. There you go. Beat Sting up.
You can see the chair's dented from that.
Oh my yeah.
On the body of the world's
Look, he's talking to the chair. Look at him. Look at him. He's talking to the chair. Fucking psycho.
guy has everything. The world title, money, anything he could. And he gets a call in a bad match with the
Bang back.
Cactus Jack. Referee is only here to count the ball. That's all.
You hear the ref go, what are we doing here?
I didn't
Like,
hear that.
just
Oh, shit. God damn.
oh, there it is.
This is WCW, and I have never seen any more harder hitting action than we're seeing right here on Saturday, June 20th at Beach Blast. Discovery, it will be let us know.
And he's still alive. He's still alive, damn it, he's still alive.
Right hand slamming simultaneously. Cactus at 3-0 over the bigger of the two, going on top. Sydney versus it, and got two out of it. And it's amazing, they're actually doing wrestling moves out of the concrete.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
The sternum and ribs right back into the steel.
Now all they need is a little bit of barbed wire and electrocuting barbed wire, and we got ourselves a fucking death match.
Absolutely. Can you imagine Grace and Vader are sitting back and chuckling right now?
Oh.
But his knee gave way.
Yes, yes.
But his knee gave away on him. Absolutely. Sting got
Take that stupid flat top off of him.
you could tell where Sting would have been toast. That would have been it for him. He'd have knocked him cold.
Don't be mean to Sting.
Falling back.
Could surf his ass back to the back.
Finally now. Oh my.
Look at him. Look. Look at Cactus. Look. He's about to jump off on him.
Oh.
Ah! Psychopath.
And again, no count out. Don't look for the referee putting on any type of count. It falls anywhere on the golf course. Cactus on one leg, thrown up on top. The World Heavyweight Champion Sting now. Hammering away. Judo took shots to the face. A fist to the jaw. Got him up. 300 pounds plus. It slams him.
Hmm. I could take that bump. I could take that bump. I could take a lot of these bumps. I ain't gonna lie to nobody here.
Yeah.
Am I gonna get back up after all of this? Probably not. Am I gonna have to put my early retirement in? Absolutely. But a one and done? Most likely. Oh, right in the leg.
Oh, oh.
What? Somebody better bleed soon or I'm gonna start getting real upset here.
I haven't taken a bump in like 19 years, and I never could again. Never would again.
If I was Cactus Jack and I did that pin right there, I probably would have kissed Sting on the forehead and told him thank you. Thanks for wrestling me tonight. Love you.
Damn. Here we go. This is a pretty fucking wild match.
I was correct.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking doing my boy dirty. Doing Long Island dirty. Sting's not allowed in Long Island. I'll tell you that now. Not allowed. If he comes down, I'm going to tell him you're not allowed. Beach Blast 1992. That's all I got to say to you.
Cactus Jack's just stuck there on the ramp making noises.
Yeah. He's calling back home.
Oof. God damn. That was nice. Two very good matches so far on this show.
Yeah.
Stinger keeps the belt over Cactus.
There have been 3 good matches.
What was 3?
Oh, there's Cactus.
3.
We've seen 4.
And 4.
Yeah. We saw the Ron Simmons match.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
And we saw, I said 2 very good matches.
Oh.
We saw a Ron Simmons match, and we saw Greg Valentine beat Bagwell.
That Greg Valentine match was fucking booty cheeks.
Yeah, it wasn't much of anything. Yeah.
And the Brian Pillman Jr. was good.
That's the one I was calling. Very good.
Booty cheeks.
This, I'm sure, is going to be very good.
30 minutes. It will go 30 minutes. I think because Steamboat's the lighter man, he has the advantage. That's a good point. Steamboat and Ravishing Rick Rude set to go in the Iron Man Challenge here on Beach Blast. Let's go to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, the following.
We go to the ring.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's my guy.
Yes, it is.
I love Rick Rude.
This is for the U.S. title here.
What happened to the other Rude, the new Rude?
I don't know. Robert Roode. I don't know what's going on with him.
He's done. Injured.
I know he was injured and he had a surgery, and I'm not sure. Yeah.
Done.
Did he retire?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. He can't wrestle.
This sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think he's working back in the back, creative or something. So that out of shape. Oh man. You must be talking about somebody else because I'm not on the beach.
How can you do Rick Rude? Look at that.
You're in love with Rick Rude?
No, I like Rick Rude. He's funny. I like his tights more than I like him. Is that Little Steamboat?
I assume that's his son. And his wife.
Oh, shut up, Ventura. God damn. It just gets worse as the show goes on.
I thought it was funny. I want a fucking airbrush kimono. Look at that thing.
We could just make them.
Okay.
We can make them.
Wear those to Revolution.
Hey,
That's
don't
not
tempt me.
No, that's a gi, isn't
A
it?
gi, excuse me. An airbrush gi. I want an airbrush gi. Oof.
Rick
There
Rude
we
is
go.
in fucking shape, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a physical specimen.
hmm
I wonder what TRTs he did before coming out here. You know.
Oof.
It's all natural. It's the power of the mustache.
It's not all
It's the
natural.
power of a needle.
Power of the mustache.
Yeah, the
Power
power
of a needle. Power of a
That's why I
needle
ended up
in the ass.
dead at like 43 or something like that. Poor guy.
Yeah. All natural death.
That 43 is a lot scarier once you're over that 40 hump.
Yeah.
I'm excited to turn 30.
Don't be.
No, you can be. 30s were good.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, 30s were good. For the most part.
What do you mean sensing it? Steamboat calculated everything he did.
Rick
30s were
Rude.
better than my 20s.
Yeah, I'm trying to make my 30s better than my 20s.
Yeah, 30s were better than my 20s, that's for sure.
Rick Rude reminds me of a Gotham City villain.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Was he in the Navy? Is that why he has an anchor tattoo?
I assume he was, yeah. He seems like a military man to me, yeah. And with, yeah, just a big anchor, I assume, yes, the Navy.
Steamboat drives Rude back into the corner. And again, with a shoulder block.
Kind of weird otherwise. Except you got all these douches now who get all kinds of fucking like anchor tattoos, and they're not fucking. They're not in the Navy.
Yeah, but back then, the only people who got tattoos were like bikers and dudes from the Navy.
I'll be right back. I gotta go downstairs quick.
Yeah, but they're people who, you know, they get like these fucking, you know, like I said, they anchors and shit, and they just to get them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's lame. Yeah, so this we got a 30-minute Iron Man match for the U.S. title. Most falls within 30 minutes wins the belt.
I've never heard of an Iron Man match being 30 minutes. I've only ever heard of our Iron Man matches.
Yeah, you see him. You see him.
Yeah, Rick needs to invest in some new shoes. Look at that shit. You see that?
What's wrong with his shoes?
The soles are all worn out. You can see the bottom coming through them.
Oh, let's see.
See at the bottom? They're like gray.
Yeah. Oh, I am taking. I'll be right back.
be all by myself.
Yep. Keep the viewers entertained. I'll be right back.
Rick Rude will entertain them with his mustache. Oh.
Match with 26 plus to go. Going for the Boston Crab. Trying to turn it over. That's a submission move. He's got him there. Now he needs to sit back down. You can see the dragon sitting back. I don't know if even Rude has the strength to get out of this one. If anybody has the upper body strength to do it, though, it's Ravishing Rick Rude. Remember, Folly dangerously ambulance and both barred from ringside. It's one-on-one. Who will be the better man in this WCW Iron Man challenge? And Rude trying with all he's got to power out. Steamboat that wide base. His feet flat on the
My
canvas.
God.
Maybe a little. Rude maybe trying to come under his legs there, Jess. They can send the pressure off his
That's a
back.
bend right there.
And look at Steamboat leaning back with the Boston Crab submission. Rude now trying to inch his way forward. He may try to have to get to the ropes here. Might be the only way out of this other than to submit. Rick staying up on his forearms and relieves him the pressure on his lower back. And every time he goes down on his chest, the pressure intensifies. He's back up now, see on his forearms.
He's gonna get it. Come on.
He's reaching. Oh, 5 minutes have elapsed, as you see. 24 plus remaining in the Iron Man. And this is going to be an Iron Man all the way. Looking out for Rude sweating out there. You'd think 20 minutes was gone in the match, not 5. There's still 25 to go. Finally makes it to the ropes. Referee Randy Anderson calling for the break, and he gets a clean one from Steamboat. But Steamboat breaks the hold.
Need some food at some point.
To the advantage. Calls Rude away from the ropes. And Dragon, big splash. Right in the lower back, in the ribs. Look at Steamboat measuring him with that knee to the ribs.
You only lost one viewer while I was gone. Good job.
He's sadistic. He's like Dr. No and the Goldfinger.
I was talking.
Let me just say.
I was talking about the move and how painful it was.
Well, remember, Rude's the guy that
I'm sorry.
broke Steamboat's nose.
You left me all by myself.
Yeah.
That made those ridiculous allegations regarding Steamboat's family that were totally untrue. So, yes, there's a great deal of
No one wants to see one girl talking to herself about wrestling.
I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would pay for that. You don't think?
If she was like naked or something, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there are a lot of guys who would pay to have a girl to talk to about wrestling. Ripley, no one there.
Twisting Rude's body as he came down, and there's the karate. Now going for a cover. The first cover of the contest, coming at 22 plus. And great resilience shown by Rude to kick out on that. A lesser man would have laid there taking the 3.
There have been no falls yet, I take it, right?
Correct.
Robbinsdale, Minnesota native. Back in the corner.
Yeah, at one point Rude was close to tapping, but he made it to the
In
ropes.
the ribs, taking a pounding. And he goes, oh, that knee caught Steamboat in the face. Flush on the jaw. Got him on the jaw. And Rude's got some time.
Yeah. First fall.
The first decision.
Mhm.
Weird.
You see there's no rest periods. It is the Iron Man. You know what this reminds me of, Ross? It's like a hockey game where one team gets 10, 12 shots on goal.
How do you guys feel about tuna salad?
Tuna salad?
Tuna salad.
Love it. Robin
Egg salad?
Kay does not eat fish. Egg salad?
No.
I love it.
How about
I love
like
that
crab
salad.
cakes?
I love crab cakes.
I love crab cakes too.
Baked clams?
What?
Baked clams?
I don't know. I don't know about clams.
Yeah.
If you know clams.
How about
I like muscles.
Rude got another
That's
fall.
good.
2-0 here.
What about calamari?
I've only ever had it like fried, and
Right.
I wasn't too big a fan of it. It was just like chewy. I don't know.
Octopuses are too smart to eat.
I think she
I'm
might.
sorry. What was that?
I think she might.
Octopuses are too smart to eat. They're like brilliant. They're like problem solving.
Octopi.
Yeah.
I think she's right.
That's like eating a person.
Yeah.
Or a dolphin.
Yeah.
I would never eat a dolphin. That's not funny. Dolphin. That's sad. Whoever eats a dolphin is sad. It's like someone that eats a penguin. You gotta be a fucking barbarian.
You know what's related to penguins? Chickens.
Really?
Or birds.
Is there
Yes, they're
birds?
related.
Oh.
Off the top rope. Yep.
Because
There's
it
a
came off
steamboat.
the fucking. That's such a stupid thing.
Stupid Bill Watts. Stupid ass Bill Watts. Stupid ass Jesse Ventura. Both of them. Both of them should fight each other.
Like to see that.
See who is the dumbest of them all.
Rick Rude got another fall. It's 3-1.
My guy.
So
are you for Rick Rude in this one, Kay?
Yes, I'm for Rick Rude, obviously. I like Ricky Steamboat a lot, but not as much as I like Rick Rude.
Who's your
I'm
prediction?
for Steamboat.
You're for Steamboat?
I think
I'm for
Steamboat
Steamboat.
win.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you get fatigued like this and you're in this type of situation, it's very easy to make mistakes. And it's the guy who takes advantage of the opponent's mistake, which is what Ravishing Rick Rude did there. He ain't the U.S. heavyweight champion for nothing, you know. Real good. I thought it was going to go for another.
Wait, maybe I think I don't know who it's going to win, actually.
And down to a camel clutch. And this is a smart move right here.
Rick Rude came out with his family, which makes me think. Steamboat came out with his family.
Yes.
Maybe
Which-
he's going to win.
Which makes you think Steamboat's going to win?
Maybe.
You can't listen. You already made your call. Can't change it. The match has begun.
Well, I picked Steamboat.
Oh. All right, good.
I'm for Rick Rude, but I picked Steamboat. Right, come here. Ripley, come here.
You should have been keeping track of your two picks.
I got the first match right. The second match was what?
Wasn't it the
We
Simmons?
didn't pick for the second match.
Wasn't it the
Yeah,
Simmons?
Simmons match we all picked, so that was another one.
And then the
The third one
Valentine.
was the Valentine. I had Buff. I lost that one, so that makes me 2-1.
And then Sting and Cactus.
Thing of Cactus, I had Cactus. That makes me 2-2.
I'm 3-2. 3-1, I mean. 3-1.
3-1.
I got the first one wrong. Well, actually, I didn't pick for the second one.
Everybody knew Ron Simmons was going to
Yeah,
win.
that's true. Yes, you
In this
know.
30-minute Ironman challenge, the score is 3-3. Steamboat won as we near the
Look at that.
17-minute mark. And Rude very smart
This is
going back
my-
to the hold that worked so good for him. The chin lock sitting back on the lower back of the Dragon. The Dragon nowhere to go as we're approaching.
Is everybody excited to go back to work tomorrow?
I don't.
Hear the crowd chanting, Steamboat,
No.
Steamboat.
You're off tomorrow?
Yeah. I only work Tuesday through Thursday right now. Which I wish they would expand it, but that's all I'm working right now.
Did you talk to them about Fridays? Because then they offer you Fridays?
No, I'm going to.
Both men, especially Rude, riding in pain here. Well, Rude with the early rib injuries in the first minute of this match, it's taken its toll on Ravishing Rick. Rude got the knees up, and he buried him. He pulled him up while Steve-O was in midair. The Dragon could not make an adjustment.
Actually, send him a message. No, Dylan went away. There he went. There he is.
You can see the pain on Rude's face as he
I have chicken salad, so I was picking a chicken bone out of my mouth. I didn't think everybody wanted to watch that.
I appreciate that.
is withering in pain. The
You're welcome.
Could be all right here, and Steve-O able to get the shoulder off. You gotta think Rude's injured ribs.
I'm a human at the end of the day. I might want violence in wrestling, but I'm still a human at the end of the day.
Is that your stomach? You're gonna make you a sandwich? Want peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah, when you're with Dylan, you always got to be eating, because I'll be eating.
Thank you, dear.
My friend, it's gonna be hard for him to catch up now. That pair by Ravishing Rick Rude goes with a reverse chin lock. And as you pointed out earlier, Jess, Tony Gillen telling our crowd here in Mobile that we are at the halfway point in this 30-minute contest. Rude now grabbing that hold you talked about. The clock now is his ally. Absolutely. The more he can tie Ricky the Dragon up here, the more he can keep him down on the mat. He holds the 3-1 lead. It's Steamboat who's going to have to press it. It's Steamboat who has to make up 2 falls just to get to the tie. And let me state this. If the match is tied, like say 5-5 or 6 falls apiece at 30 minutes, it's a draw. A draw. There's no sudden death. No sudden death. There ought to be. I think it's time for 30. They're going to wrestle 30. Steamboat. Oh, he's reaching down. He's Rude trying to rob him of his oxygen. Both get back up vertical. Steamboat with the elbow. And another elbow. To those ribs. Caught him again. And Rude caught him. Left knee. Tremendous counter wrestling move by Ravishing Rick Rude. And Steamboat is barely able to stand. He's right here above us. He can barely stand.
You know what sandwich we all have to try?
What's that?
Elvis Presley sandwich.
Is it peanut butter, bacon, bananas?
Yeah.
Don't go for a high-risk maneuver, not when you're winning.
I'm trying to think if I ever tried that.
Opponent's head right into the turnbuckle. Going back to the eyes. Rude, one of the most relentless competitors I've ever seen.
I don't think I ever did.
I want to try it one day.
Rude goes for the cover and
But we could make like
cover. He got the
bread French toast instead of bacon to have that crisp,
Rude can't believe it.
you know, that crunch
What?
type of factor. So we can make the bread French toast. So
Okay,
that way it adds the crunch factor of the bacon.
I like that. I like that.
Rude definitely
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Caught him up again. Tombstone pile driver. Trying to hold him. Get him set. Look at Steamboat. Steamboat using Rude like he was a ladder. Climbing the ladder. Walking back over. Now he's
Look at this. Wow. That's athleticism.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
unbelievable. Rude going for a pile drive type move. Could not get it. Steamboat with the most miraculous reversal I think I've ever seen. What a power move. Reverses it on Ravishing Rick Rude. Closes the gap to 3-2. Major mistake there maybe by Ravishing Rick Rude. And he hit it. He'd have been ahead 4-1. He missed it. Now it's 3-2. Steamboat
Rude
over
up
here,
3-2 now.
that face first in
Want
the
a yogurt,
turnbuckle.
too, babe?
And these guys are
Yeah, sure.
extending themselves.
So we've still got this, and after this match, we've got Dustin Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, and Barry Windham versus Bobby Eaton, Steve Austin, and Arn Anderson. And then the main event, the Steiner Brothers versus Terry Gordy and Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
Love that.
Love what?
Love that we still have 2 more matches left.
Steamboat's right hand, and Rude now sitting on the top. The Steamboat on the second rope. Now goes up top. Both men up top. What do you call here? That's a legal move. Suplex. Off the top. A legal move. And both men.
So wait, now how is that not illegal?
But what did it take out of Steamboat? We know it took a great deal out of
Well, I think it's the flying off the top. I think is the illegal move.
This really is not good.
Mhm.
I don't like this jelly.
It's fine.
Tremendous conditioning and mental and physical toughness exhibited by both men, especially Rude, as he was
So what do we make? What are we eating?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Nice.
Sugarless jelly.
It's not good.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that to yourself. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, just eat dirt. You know? If you want creamy dirt, just go get mud. You know?
He may be able to hold him here with Steamboat in such a weak state, but no! Look at Steamboat freak out! Great strength here! And conditioning! Both arms are hung! He's got down!
What's the count right now?
I think it's 3-3 now.
2-3. Well, now it's 3-3. I'm
Peanut butter
having,
and sugarless jelly on keto bread. No carb bread.
Low carb.
Low carb bread.
you should just eat it off a fucking spoon. You know what I mean? Like, I'm having what I call this the Dylan garbage meal, because it looks like straight fucking trash, but it's really fucking good. So it's white rice, jasmine rice, which I think is the best rice out of them all. Flaming hot Fritos in it with chicken salad, and then it's a lump of street corn dip. I know it sounds wild, and this like garlic sriracha spread, all in a bowl. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, all in a bowl. It's the best fucking meal in the world. This is what happens when you're poor and you don't have a fucking job, and this is all you got for right now until things start happening again. You got to make what I call the strugglers meals. And honestly, I might just live on this going forward for the rest of this year. Yeah, no, 100%.
I don't know what kind of physical shape that would put you in. I don't know how smart that is.
It's yeah, not well, you know, not well, but hey, is what it is.
Every time he gets in trouble, he goes back to the eye. That's because it works, Ross. That's why you do it. If you find something that works, you continue to do it. Or clothesline-like maneuver. Look at the cuts on Rude. Still got time to pose. Posing with his right side, not his left side. We should know.
You should put this up and shoot yourself now.
He's able to pose with the right hand.
See.
These men have wrestled, ladies and gentlemen.
Put her up and shoot yourself down.
Why?
It's a more flattering angle.
27 minutes now.
I'm not flattered right now.
We're tied at 3 apiece.
It's a more flattering angle.
Steamboat now right across the apron, and we're coming on to the 24-minute mark of this contest. And look at Rude. And you notice Rude still knows exactly he's got a 4 count to break
Brian Schultz that way.
Yeah. I'm going to use this bit.
As we mentioned, the
Don't.
fatigue factor, a major part of this match. And Roode trying to take one
What happened?
by using the ropes.
He's making me adjust my camera.
Oh,
Is that better?
Heavy-handed forward by ravishing Rick Rude in this special WCW Iron Man Challenge. This is the most awesome non-title event I've ever witnessed.
Well, Rude's going for the Rude Awakening again. If he hits it, he's ahead.
If he hits it, he's going to...
Wait, is this a non-title match too?
Trying to separate the hands.
No.
You just said this is the most awesome non-title event he's ever witnessed.
Oh. What?
Hey, it's Steamboat's manhandling the referee.
He's not manhandling.
He isn't supposed to touch a referee. That's a pretty lenient ref up there.
Knee right to the chest. And another right off the second rope.
This is non-title.
Sting's match was non-title.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? What's the deal with that?
Inside 5 minutes. It's tied 3-3. In the Iron Man Challenge, there's that suplex. By the Dragon. Goes for the cover. He hooks the leg. He got two. And that's all this time.
One fall by either guy could do the whole thing, Jim Ross. I think it's come down to that. Whoever scores one here could very well win it all.
Roped into the suplex. Again, impacting the ribs and the head. And again, ravishing Rick Rude. Refusing to be pinned.
The problem is, Rude has too many extremities. Steamboat can't grab them all. And Rude, with enough fortitude, gets out of it.
Irish whip far side. And Rude caught him in the sleeper. He's got him in the sleeper. With 4 minutes to go in the sleeper. And Steamboat drives it into the turnbuckle.
But Rude's held on. He's still got the sleeper hook.
Steamboat trying to free himself. While ramming Rude into the turnbuckle. But Rude's like a pit bull dog. He won't let go.
And I'll tell you what, Ross, I didn't think of this. If he were to knock Steamboat out here, Steamboat might be out in the final 3 minutes, and that would be it. Ravishing Rick Rude would win it all.
Steamboat trying to separate the hands in the sleeper. And indeed, the hands that rocks the cradle here trying to put Steamboat away.
So really, you would really want to put someone out in a sleeper hold,
Marathon event.
because then you could just pin them like 10 times.
That Steamboat looks like he's falling, Ross.
He's been having to carry all of Rude's weight, which takes tremendous effort.
Damn, they are sweating.
Mhm.
3 minutes.
They need the Samoa Joe hyper-absorbent towel.
Mm-hmm.
3 minutes. This one, in counting.
They do.
Steamboat's eyes in a glazed state. He has a
I've got to do another AEW product thing. I need to look back over the roster and try and do that again.
You can see the blood is being cut off at the carotid arteries. Steamboat trying to lift the arm up to get to the ropes, and look at Rude. Lifting the leg up, knocking the arm down.
Steamboat almost out of it.
He's leaning back with him now. Not a good sign for the Dragon. The Dragon can lean back now.
Barely able to stand.
2 non-title matches. I don't understand it. In a Sting Cactus Jack, Sting won. Why not make it a title match?
Going out.
Doesn't make sense.
Time to get knocked out right here with 2 minutes to go, Ross.
Rude in control.
Doesn't make any sense.
I used to say that, and then you said it's to make it so it's not obvious who's going to win.
Yeah.
The referee right there in great position to see. Steamboat gets the
But I mean, it's a pay-per-view, so why not, like, you're trying to sell a pay-per-view, make it a goddamn title match.
Not enough time. If Steamboat goes out here, he will stand no chance to win this match.
I mean, they don't, every match with the champion doesn't need to be a title match, especially when someone hasn't earned it. But if it's on pay-per-view, you better make it a goddamn title match. You're trying to sell the show. literally
Right.
sell it. That's stupid.
Remember, if it ends in a tie, it is a draw. And right now it's 3-3. And we're coming
Well,
on.
that's not helpful. If it ends in a tie, it's a draw. Like, duh, that's what a tie means.
What do you think Steamboat's dreaming about right now, Ross? What do you think, Ross? He's going out. What do you think he's dreaming about? He's a dreamland. He's out. Referee checking the hand. Believe it. He's now out. Okay, it's a finish. Steamboat up on the rope. And puts his leg through the ring. He's got the leg up. And he got
Oh, dip.
Wow.
Who's got to do something quick? Steamboat had 4-3. With less than half a minute to go. Not cover. But again, now he got 2.5. We're down to 20 seconds. And it's all time. And it's over the leg.
Rick, the clotheslines aren't working. Do something else.
10, 9, 8.
That was 3. Did you see that? Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Now I'm even 3-3.
I picked Ricky, so I'm 4-1.
4-1.
Pretty good match. I've never seen a bad Ricky Steamboat match.
Seriously.
Never.
That was a beautiful suplex.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful suplex.
I love how they do the waves,
Yeah.
wave effect.
Big win for the Dragon again, firmly asserting himself as the #1 contender for the United States Heavyweight Championship, Jess. And right now we're going to make a departure from the great wrestling action we've seen because it's time for round 2.
Oh, we're going back to the bikini shit.
Now, right? Swimsuits. All right, it's getting down a little more.
This is swimsuits now, right?
Now, do I need to hold you in your seat? No, I think we got a great spot right here to see it, but here comes Johnny B. Bad, and he's all in his flamboyant self. Let's go back up, ladies and gentlemen, to the flamboyant one, Johnny B. Bad. Should be me up there.
Look at those headphones.
I'm so outrageous, it's contagious. Are all you people ready for the second portion for the competition for the First Lady of World Championship Wrestling? I want to hear some noise.
Should have said, are you people ready for the sequel?
Well, let's let the
Say what?
Should have said, are you people ready for the sequel?
Why?
Rhymes.
What rhymes?
People in sequel.
People. Yeah. I'm so outrageous, it's contagious. You think you're somehow like HIV?
I don't think he's talking about HIV now.
Yeah, I don't think he was talking about HIV either.
No.
Why is Medusa coming out with like shades and stuff on?
Because she's bad.
She's bad.
Oh.
That dog in, please. She's a bad girl. She's
Who
above
married
all.
Medusa?
Huh?
Who married Medusa?
Don't know.
What do you think, Ross? You're not going to sleep tonight for this. Probably not. A couple of things about her I like.
You don't think Johnny B. Bad had HIV?
What? No.
Look at him.
What about that? What about him?
Eddie Gilbert.
Eddie Gilbert was married.
Eddie Gilbert
to
was
Medusa?
her husband one time.
Oh,
Ken
okay.
Blackman.
Damn, Missy.
And now Alan Johnson.
Don't know him.
She's cheating.
That is a Marine.
The bikini
Oh.
contest is the next contest.
Oh, that's
She's
true.
cheating.
She's in the bikini now. Well, what does she wear for the damn bikini?
Pasties.
Well, when you think of Medusa, what about Missy Hyatt?
Poor Medusa.
One more portion, and that will be the itsy bitsy, teeny weeny bikini contest, baby. Let's go back to the
She cheated.
I think she did cheat.
If you'd like to vote for Missy or Medusa, you can do so by calling 1-900.
Can you imagine paying $1 to vote in this?
There's all your information.
Yeah, I could pay. I could see a lot of desperate single people that sit in the basement dwelling gobstoppers with their moms paying $1 to vote for this. Absolutely. You know, I won't only call them poors.
Monday,
I kind of will reiterate my king's statement on that one.
summer, Great American Bash. Absolutely, it'll be my first Great American Bash, so I'm pumped up over that here in WCW. Tell me though, Ross, who have you voted for?
Is that what we're going to do in July? The Great American Bashes?
My mind up.
In July?
Yeah, for America.
In July, I think we'll probably do a mixture of Great American Bash and Bash at the Beach.
This Monday night, June 22nd. Let's go back.
Oh, America.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is set for one fall away, 30-minute time limit. It is a special six-man tag team event. Introducing first the special referee, senior referee of WCW.
Ole Anderson, all right. The voice of the Shockmaster himself, Ole Anderson.
Is he alive?
I'm not sure.
I could Google it.
Oh, there's Paul Lee. There's Dylan. Young Paul Lee. There he is. Look at him. It's like a mirror.
They do not look alike.
Yeah, they do. And yeah. Yes, they do.
Yes, Ole Anderson is 81.
Nice. Good.
Do you also think he should have another hardcore match?
Ole Anderson?
Yeah.
Or Paul Heyman?
Ole Anderson.
Yeah. Why not Ole Anderson, Mick Foley in a retirement home? Winner gets a suite. Winner gets a year suite at the home. Come on. There's not many weapons at a retirement home. The moment they fall and break a hip, that's it.
Yeah. You got canes, you got wheelchairs, you got walkers.
Yeah, but there's people
You got
already
those claws to
in
reach and
the
grab
thing.
things.
Yeah, but they got people in the walkers, in the wheelchairs, using the walkers.
They got bedpans.
You go back to the kitchens, there's knives.
Now we're getting good.
Industrial sized dryers. You just shove them in the dryer and turn it on high.
Ooh. Now we're really spicing it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You blow Ole Anderson up like a gremlin in the microwave.
Play.
Absolutely, but you know, I just view it. Stunning Steve just took a short vacation from being the television champion. He took a couple weeks off. That's all.
Stunning Steve Austin.
And it's back where it belongs with Stunning Steve Austin of the Dangerous Alliance. Austin up on the second rope there, and Wyndham caught him. Barry Wyndham there.
You got Wyndham, Nikita Koloff, and Dustin Rhodes against Steve Austin, Arn Anderson, and Bobby Eaton. The Dangerous Alliance, led by Paul E. Dangerously.
Matchups is cutting the ring off, getting a guy in your corner, quick tags in and out, and getting one
Should be another good match. WCW had some good wrestling back then, I'll tell you that.
There's nothing more unattractive than an adult male with blonde hair.
Is that right?
Yeah. Not a fan.
There's nothing more attractive.
No, nothing more unattractive than
Oh.
an adult male with blonde hair.
Why?
Because children have blonde hair. Adults should not have blonde hair. Adult men. No.
So Dustin Rhodes is not attractive to you.
Dustin Rhodes is not attractive to me for many reasons. One of which is his blonde hair.
How about Stunning Steve? How about Beautiful Bobby?
Isn't that beautiful as in his name?
Damn.
Not into it.
Beautiful Bobby caught him with that high knee as he came off the ropes.
How about Ole Anderson?
Arn Anderson.
No.
Well, who's
His hair is
attractive?
darker, though.
No one in this match is attractive?
No one else matches attractive.
So,
Not even the bald guy?
No.
Nikita Koloff.
Arn slapped him in the face to antagonize the Lithuanian. And look at Arn now, the veteran, trying to suck Koloff into that corner. Koloff very volatile, but he'll let his ego get
Arn Anderson, who I met last week. Or what was that, 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Got his autograph right here.
I love that.
Well, it's going to take some adjusting. You know, people are waiting to go off the top every chance. They can't do that anymore. And there was a second reason there not to go off the top. Nikita Koloff waiting with the Russian sickle. Arn Anderson.
You know how lucky WCW was that Twitter didn't exist when they made that stupid rule that you can't go off the top rope?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Ole Anderson making Arn back away. Members of the same family, but you're not going to see any favoritism from other.
You see this lady?
There's that symbol. He got him in the back of the head, and he went over the top. Now we got a judgment call. And Dangerously is furious outside the ring. Dangerously wants the call, and Ole Anderson's not going to give it to him. Well, the rule states it's a disqualification when you throw your opponent over the top rope. Key word there is throw or propel. Contact was made inside the ring, and momentum took him over. That's getting pretty chintzy, Ross. He propelled him over with the clothesline. That's what propelled him. What did he jumped over on his own? Like a judgment call.
Look at me. Look at me out there on the corner of the apron, screaming my lungs out.
Interference.
I don't know why I didn't just throw my phone at him.
You're the easiest Halloween costume ever, Dylan. All you need is a phone from 1992, a cell phone from 1992.
And a blue leisure suit.
Yeah, and a leisure suit. Yeah. Nikita Koloff laying out the whole Dangerous Alliance there.
Who's the one in the dark shorts? Him.
In the black,
Yeah.
Barry Windham. Future NWA World Champion.
Future namesake of the Fiend.
Father of Mike Windham.
Mike Windham.
Who's Mike Windham?
Yeah, Wakanda. No?
What?
Barry Windham?
No.
They're not related?
No, he named Wyndham Rotunda after Barry Windham, but they're not related.
Oh. I
Yeah,
thought that was the grandfather.
No. They were just Mike Rotunda was friends with Barry Windham, and he named his son Bray Wyatt. He named him Wyndham Rotunda. Named him after Barry Windham.
Where the fuck did he get Bray from?
Well, it's just made up. It's his ring name. Yeah, I don't know where he got Bray. It's a very southern sounding name. I think that's part of it.
My name would be Austin Wyatt.
Austin Wyatt.
AW. The Butcher. Austin Wyatt. It's a badass name.
And there's already a butcher though.
Trash. I come out with a fucking mask on, skull mask that has my eyes bleeding, with a fucking apron and a chainsaw. Come on. That just says feed into your evil. It'll be hot. And every time my lights come off, the moment I come, I'm like about to enter the actual ring itself. Then there's the one silhouette, and I'm in there waving the chainsaw around like fucking Leatherface and shit. And then I take my mask off, and it's just me. Crazy, fucking wild. Signature move called the hacksaw. Yeah, it's where I lay you on the bottom of the ring with half your body sticking out and facing upright, and I do a leg drop from the top rope to snap you in half. Fucking yeah.
It's pretty brutal.
Pretty fucking brutal. The chain would be like the figure 4 leg lock, but I'd use a chain to keep your legs in that position. Fucking brutal. And when I beat you, I leave my mask as my calling card. I leave it on top of your body as I walk off with my chainsaw. Fucking brutal.
So do you have like a bunch of masks, or do you get it back?
Yeah. Every match is a different one, but it's all the same. All has the same concept, where the eyes are just continuously bleeding because they've been pulled out of the socket. You know. Yeah. What? No one else thought of this? No one else is fantasy booked their wrestler. That's a rough 2 finishing moves right there.
I like it.
Chainsaw. That's the roughest one of them all.
I voted 4 times already, boss. There you see the number on your screen: 1-900-909-9900.
I come out to an emo version of Amore.
What?
Yeah,
By Dean Martin.
by Dean Martin.
Oh, here's the standings. Medusa's winning. You better call. You better get those calls in.
Yeah, I'm sure Medusa was winning.
Medusa's winning. You better get those 900 number calls in.
Yeah, my mask has the Italian flag on it. So does my apron. The butcher. I play into the Italian butcher gimmick.
Right.
You know. So it's like the deadlier version. I think it'd be a great wrestling gimmick. King of the death matches.
the Butcher, Austin Wyatt.
Yeah. Rolls off the tongue pretty nice.
That's why they call it tag team wrestling, and especially in the six-man, it's so important to cut the ring off. Big right hand. Dustin Rhodes, Irish whip, Austin to the far side. He missed that clothesline, but oh my! Austin did not miss his. He turned the natural inside out. A full 360 by Dustin Rhodes. This could be it. The leg is up. Will it be all? And Arn Anderson, that deliberate count, got 2.5. Yeah, a little too deliberate for my.
It's always so wild seeing Austin before he injured his neck. You know, he's such a different wrestler.
Yeah, I mean, night and day.
Yeah.
You come quick both ways. Not different from one team to the other. Dustin blocks the left. Comes back.
He went from being a very good wrestler to being just a brawler, you know.
Anderson made the tag. And he hooked the leg. 15 minutes remaining. I think they. Hard bar. Take that. What a move. This will kick the shoulder there, Jess. Absolutely. And Rhodes, look at his face. He's hurting right now. You can see him yelling, Daddy! Daddy! Come save me!
Daddy, Daddy, come save me.
Chasing the girls around. Tremendous pressure. Not on the elbow as well.
Beautiful Bobby was apparently a terrible alcoholic.
Sad.
It said he ended up with dementia.
That sucks.
Yeah.
With a cheap shot, that elbow, right in his face, and oh, he's right there. But as you said, Jess, there's only one referee. There's 6 wrestlers. And a jerk, Paulie Dangerson. And a what? A manager, not a jerk. He's got him rolled up. He can hold him here. He's got it, but he couldn't do it. Austin too strong in the lower body. Comes up that big left hand of his.
Foley's kind of slow getting down on the mat for counting.
Mhm.
So how's he supposed to be impartial if his brother is one of the wrestlers?
I don't know. I don't know how he came to be the special guest referee for this match. I don't know.
Perfect application of the arm bar. Wide base. Even distribution of the weight. 2 pressure points. Elbow and shoulder. He's got it locked in.
This is before WCW did video packages before their pay-per-view matches, so we don't really get to find out, you know, what set up the matches.
Move there. Dustin able to slash Arn Anderson and beautiful Bobby's heads together. That's 2 times now. Beautiful Bobby's got his head cranked from the apron. Austin gets the tag and prevents, more importantly, he prevents Rhodes from making the tag. Irish whip. Going left to right here.
Action, Mike Jackson.
A stun gun. Oh, he tagged.
Just hit a crazy Canadian destroyer at 70 years old in a GCW match last night.
Say what?
Action Mike Jackson from WCW like 35 years ago. Action Mike Jackson with Kip Montana when Kip Montana had his first debut against the Road Warriors. He was just wrestling the other night and did a crazy Canadian destroyer at 70-something years old.
Crazy.
God
Action Mike
bless
Jackson.
him.
You can't say that only Anderson is anything but impartial. He disqualified a family member because he broke the rules, and Austin ramming Wyndham into the steel. Austin hammers Wyndham. They will meet again for the TV title. Oh, what a battle out
The faces got the win. Did Arn Anderson come off the top rope?
Arn Anderson threw over one of them
Oh,
over the top rope, and Ali disqualified him.
You handle the replay, Jim Ross. I know you're capable of getting it done. I gotta take a close look at the women. All right, well, as Jesse Ventura makes his way,
I'm gonna take a close look at the women.
let's go up to Eric Bischoff, who's standing by.
pretty good match. What do you think about the show so far, Kay?
It's been good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Best match?
Rick Rude, Ricky Steamboat.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. That was fantastic. Cactus Jack is a close second,
Mhm.
and then I think close third one is probably the first match of the night.
Yeah.
But no, Ricky Steamboat and Rick Rude, 5 out of 5 for
Wow.
sure.
It was very good.
That's the only 2 5 out of 5 matches so far.
Physically, emotionally exhausted at that grueling battle with the U.S. Heavyweight Champion. But you also have the feeling later.
I liked singing Cactus the best, honestly.
Singing Cactus was great.
They're the best.
4.5.
Something, Eric,
But Rick Rude and
I mean, the past several
Ricky, 5 out of 5, if not over 5 out of 5.
My
Yeah.
little boy, my wife, all the false accusations, all the name bashing and name calling. Well, tonight, finally, ladies and gentlemen, in a 30-minute Iron Man challenge, I proved to the world that this was my finest hour. This, without a doubt, was the hardest wrestling match of my entire career. I feel good about being on top of my game right now, and knowing that the Dangerous Alliance cannot dodge me anymore, and knowing, Ravishing Rick Rude, that I am the Iron Man, and knowing, Ravishing Rick Rude, that I am going to be knocking at your door for more United States Heavyweight Championship match. You can bet that. Take it to the bank.
There you go. Now you're looking at the camera, Ricky.
Tell you,
I don't know what the fuck you was looking at before, but
this Alliance,
oh, Paul.
Rick Rude's best friend in the world, my friend. You put on one of the greatest athletic exhibitions in the world tonight, but you have received your final chance at the U.S. Heavyweight title. I don't just mean tonight, and I don't just mean this week, and I don't just mean this month. You have received your last title.
What?
Cactus.
Cactus Jack grabbing the fatigue
Is he a bad guy?
Yeah, Cactus is a bad guy. What are you talking about? Why do you think
Oh,
he's
yeah.
fighting Sting?
If they were friends and gave him a title shot without giving him a title shot.
No. Cactus is a bad guy.
But Nick Foley's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, he was a bad guy for years. He didn't become a face till '93 in WCW.
Is that when he went missing and came back?
Obviously, Paulie Dangerously has hired Cactus Jack to take Steamboat completely out of WCW. I know we're going to hear more about that situation, ladies and gentlemen, in upcoming weeks. But as I look back to the beach, I see that my colleague, Jesse the Body Ventura, has, he's hanging out
Animal.
back to the body. Well, I'll tell you what, I should have been the host of this contest for the First Lady of Wrestling all along. So I'm coming up here now and taking charge. Where's Johnny B. Bad? Come on here, Johnny B. Bad. There's a new sheriff in the WCW, and he's a bad man. Well, let me tell you something now, Johnny B. Bad. I come back here because, as I understand it, we're down to the finals. We're down to the NCT.
There is so much Botox in that man's face.
Johnny B. Bad? I don't think people did Botox in 1992, did they?
There ain't no way he was born like that. There ain't no way he was born like that.
He's just a beautiful man. Just face it, Dylan.
I'm jealous. I don't think so. Let's get on
He's
with
just
it.
pretty. He's a bad man.
First, we have Medusa. Oh, yeah.
competition is over. There's no doubt about it, Johnny B. Bad. I need out.
She's unbelievable, Jessica. I have to say she's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. It's all over. She's taking the full walk, too. Look at Jim Ross getting excited down there by ringside. He's hoping. He's motioning for her. A bit closer. A little bit closer. Look at him. He's got tears in his eyes, Johnny B. Bad.
Let's rock and roll, strong and soul, and drag you out of control. Come on, baby.
No doubt she was leading 51% to 49%. It's got to be up to 70 or 80% now, without a doubt.
I know, Jesse, I might have to agree with you, but we have not seen Nikki Hyatt yet.
She looks so happy to be doing this.
Yeah, she looks so excited.
Hold up a second, there's a problem. What's the problem?
I don't know if she's supposed to.
Missy, where's the envelope? The bikini was in the envelope. Jesse, the bikini was in the envelope.
Dude, wait a minute.
The bikini was in the envelope.
Hey, you trying to tell me that they stole her suit?
Jesse, you have no hair. Your head's as smooth as a baby's bottom.
That's right, it is, because I got a lot of testosterone. Now, what are you telling me here? That she has no bikini? Well, then there's the winner right there.
Now, hold, Jesse. Let me take a look. Jesse, I don't think she can come up like this.
Then it's all over.
Oh, she said she's coming out.
What?
God.
Those are my stars. Wait a minute, Beth. Those are my stars she's got on. This ain't no fair.
I give this whole entire segment a 0 out of 5.
Yeah.
I love it. Wait a minute now. I think it's quite obvious that the first lady of World Championship Wrestling is none other than Missy Hyatt.
What about all the 1-900 numbers?
No way. You are a fluke. You are a piece of you know what? And you know, yeah. Right?
Get him. Get him, Medusa. Get him.
Whoa! What is that guy doing to her in there?
I think it's the other way around.
Wait a minute, Johnny B. If you got that, then what? Here, you take it from here.
Jesse, where are you going? Jesse!
This is not appropriate.
Jesse!
No, it's not appropriate at all.
Come on now, right now.
Medusa is the first lady of WCW, no doubt about it.
Whoa! Stay tuned for more on this matter.
Glad there's no women's wrestling match on this show, just a bikini
Well,
contest.
ladies and gentlemen, remember this.
That's how much we respect our women.
We'll have the results tomorrow on the main event on TBS with Tony and Magnum at 6:05 Eastern Time. So up until midnight Eastern Time tonight,
Terrible.
you can call 1-900-909-9900
Reprehensible.
and get
0 out of 5.
and Tony
I give Johnny B. Bad a 5 out of 5.
results for you.
I give this whole segment and everybody included a 0 out of 5.
Remember, the
Not Medusa.
NWA World Tag Team
Can't give
I'd
her a
rather
0
see,
5.
I would rather see her wrestle.
Yeah, yeah.
22nd,
She was a heck of a wrestler, I'll tell you that.
Not the
Yeah.
last match we watched.
What match?
I watched the Medusa match, and she was like on so many drugs that she like could barely function.
Yeah, but what match was it? I don't remember.
I don't remember. It was our, like one of our last 2 watch-alongs.
Okay, Jim, thank you very much. That's right. The World Tag Team title is up for grabs next. And what a hot bikini contest. Like we said, the results will be tomorrow right here. TBS, the main event, 6:05 Eastern Time. But what about not too long ago, you were up here in the interview and the attack by Cactus Jack, Eric? I'll tell you what, it came from out of nowhere, and all I got to say is when Ricky the Dragon Steamboat gets his hands on Cactus Jack, the hired assassin, hitman, call it whatever you want, there is going to be something to pay. You know what I mean? I know what you mean. Fans,
I can't wait to go back into Suicide Squad.
world. Scott and Rick, the Steiner brothers, the world.
I can't wait.
On a pay-per-view?
They could say hell, I have to guess.
Yeah, the pay-per-view.
They said, you know what, instead of hell. That's weird.
You'll find anywhere in the world.
Well, he also on his podcast, instead of saying mother effer, he'll be like mother fudger. Like even to this day. You know? Yeah. I just maybe he just tries not to curse as much.
Yeah, but then don't use the word at all. Mother fudger? That's stupid.
Is that Andre the Giant's cousin?
No. He just has a weird face.
Damn Gordy.
That's Roseanne.
There's only one Bam Bam. Roseanne?
Yeah, that was Roseanne that was just on TV.
My Roseanne? Like from the TV show Roseanne?
Yes, like from the TV show Roseanne.
No, it wasn't.
That's what. I promise you, that woman was a absolute 100% spitting image of Roseanne.
I didn't see her. So now we got the main event for the, which was really weird, for the World Tag Team titles. But it should be a good match.
You just said they're from Michigan?
Yeah.
I thought he was from Oklahoma, Dr. Death.
No, the Steiner brothers are from Michigan.
Oh.
Yeah.
How are you going to call yourself Bam Bam when Bam Bam Bigelow's out there?
I agree.
The lesser of the Bam Bams.
Sure. Yeah, I don't refer to him as Bam Bam personally. It's the name's taken.
Mm-hmm.
What, Bam Bam Bigelow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't call Terry Gordy Bam Bam because the name is taken. Yeah.
Unless he was the first one to say Bam Bam before the Flintstones is Bam Bam.
Well, he definitely was not.
You see that guy in the overall shorts?
Yes, I do. I've been seeing him all night.
Is what?
He's wearing jean overall shorts.
Yeah. In the front
Where?
row, on the right.
He's drinking a beer, wearing a black
Oh,
shirt.
there he is, yeah. Can I be honest with y'all? I thought about buying a pair of overalls and dressing up as the Southern guy that I watch on TikTok and talking like him while I was down with everybody for the time being. I have to send him. I got to send his videos to you, Asa, because they are hilarious. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I know I've sent one to you recently.
All right.
Like, for sure.
Big Ten power. Both teams seem to be very cautious and rightfully so.
Oh, absolutely. They're not in any hurry. You got a feeling out process going here with Bam Bam Gordy and Scotty Steiner.
Having messed up so bad I could have stood flat-footed and shit in a cherry picker. Son, I'm the baddest son bitch to ever shit behind two heels. Come on over here. I'll get bruised and confused. No, I take half of back medicine and I take half of Viagra. So my back don't peter out, my Peter don't back out. All right, you should crank. Now, where's the key? Son, you're about as useless as a toothpick at a meth lab. You got to get in here and eat something. Now you're going to dry out and blow away. Your mama, son, she just can't leave well enough alone. She loves to come in and stir shit up and leave without even licking the spoon.
when they're in the rope.
Son, you ain't never got a damn thing we need. Working with you's about like trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. Woo, look coming here. You look all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Y'all seen Jerry's new girl? Ooh, talking about it. She ought to be eating hay and shit in the streets. I'm gonna run up to the store. Well, I ain't gonna run nowhere. It takes some bitch or a little bear to get me to run.
You're at a contest here. Now, so
Waffle House having messed up so bad I could have stood flat-footed and shit in a chair.
and they kept Steve Williams.
It's a very slow moving beginning to a tag match.
Wrestling All-American, University of Oklahoma.
His name's Justin Stagner,
Okay.
and he has the best Southern comebacks of all times.
Locking in there, you know,
Absolutely.
tries to do something upstairs, they'll hook the leg down low, wrap it around the
I
thigh.
took half of Viagra and half of back pain medicine so that my back don't peter out and my peter don't back out.
Momentarily, Scotty Steiner rolling through and hooking the arm there.
Shit.
Now behind, referee's position there. And Scotty makes the switch and the counter. Rolls him to the ropes, and again, referee calling for the break. Forcing Scotty in the corner right above us.
We'll see if Dr. Duff roughs it up here a little bit. Yep, there came the quick knee, a second one.
Irish whip in. Oh,
Who are you predicting in this one, Kay?
The Steiners, but I'm for Dr. Death and fake Bam Bam.
Why?
Because fuck the Steiners.
Suplex here. They caught the elbow instead.
Well, Dr. Death was very smart.
Well, fuck one of the Steiners, the other one I don't care about.
Yeah, listen, don't be mad at Scott. Scott's just bad at math, all right? That's his only flaw. He eats chicken out of a bucket, and he's bad at math. You can't get mad at Scott. Rick, I can understand.
Yeah.
But Scott, you know, that's all he's gonna. That's all the harm he's gonna do to this world is eat chicken out of a bucket and be really bad at math. Then he's not hurting nobody.
Wait, why is he really bad at math?
You don't know about the Samoa Joe promo? Oh my God! So back in TNA, there was like a triple threat match between Kurt Angle, Scott Steiner, and Samoa Joe, who was the champion at the time. And the MJF actually recreated the Scott Steiner math promo in a promo last year with oh, I forgot who he faced. It was with Adam Cole as a tag team partner. But he's like, yeah, hold on. I gotta Google it because I don't want to say it wrong. It's such a good promo.
Yeah, right. What, kindergarten?
Trying to go for the hip lock takeover. Doc blocks it. And hooking Steiner's arm. Real test of strength here. Back in the corner. Doc got that forearm in his Steiner's under his jaw there. Referee's trying to step in. Does.
You know, they say that all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe and you see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% chance winning at best to beat me. Then you add Kurt Angle to the mix. Your chances of winning have drastically gone down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33rd and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So Samoa Joe, you take your 33rd chance minus my 25% chance, and you got 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then when you take 75% chance winning, if you was going to go 1-on-1 and then add 66 and 2/3 chance, I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe knows the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
Wow.
It's the greatest match promo I have ever seen in my life. Oh,
That's pretty bad.
that's great. But Kurt Angle knows.
And now,
Gotta love Scott Steiner for that. Thank you so much, Scott, for that promo. Or when he says to Bully Ray when he's freaking out in the locker room, he's like, I got freaks 9 days out of the week. There's 7 days in a week. But don't worry about that. Big Baby Daddy knows about that. Absolute jabroni. An absolute jabroni.
He saw the mental lapse which can happen.
I love Scott Steiner.
Wow, what a suplex there.
Rick Steiner with a suplex of his own, and both men now tag to Dr. Death.
Good tag by Gordy. That's how tough he is. He landed right on his head, but still had the ring savvy to make a tag. And these two guys hammering each other. And Doc taking Rick Steiner through the ropes to the outside out there on the rampway. Hey, close tights. The shoulder block through the ropes. He buried.
Crowd absolutely dead.
Williams exploded through
Yeah.
the ropes.
When did
So am
it
I.
happen?
Steiner was a
Yeah.
So am I.
Not doing it for you?
Yeah, no.
No, not at all.
I can't believe this is the main event.
Yeah, this should have started off the show.
Nah, they had the right match for the opener, the light heavyweight match.
If they gave us everything else and did the Brutus Bagwell and Greg Valentine match
Brutus
in the
Bagwell,
beginning,
Marcus Alexander Bagwell.
yeah, that guy against Greg Valentine out of the way,
Yeah.
minus that garbage match, and just gave us this one to start off the show, and then gave us all the other classics. Absolutely 5 out of 5. This is a terrible way to end the show.
Yeah, this should not be the main event. Well, it's the only title match on the show. Oh,
That's
no,
even worse.
excuse me, the light heavyweight title was first. Excuse me.
Both these teams will be, hopefully, at the Great American Bash on Sunday, July 12th.
Kurt Angle, no.
Hope that you'll be a part of it by calling this great cable company. Sting and Big Van Vader, everything but the T's crossed and the I's dotted before their big rematch. Near fall there. Almost a, he's got the legs laced there. Any back, any predicament. Gordy had the advantage, but now he doesn't.
Steiner's used a lot of muscle there. He got too close to Dr. Death, and Dr. Death greeted him with a quick kick to the face. That'll wake him up. Spinning toe hold there by Bam Bam Gordy.
Scotty Steiner nailed Gordy from the outside. Doc wanted to go. Doc from the outside of the kick.
There's a hold, that spinning toe hold made famous by Dory Funk Jr., former world champion. Used that to a great effect throughout his career.
Kick to the face by Doc face Rick Steiner. Going for another suplex, and he got it. Belly to belly suplex. Man, when they need a big move, they go right for the suplex. Rick takes the tag to Brother Scott. Should be well rested. He's in there with Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Scotty comes in, kicking away. Goes for the waistlock takedown. Going for the cover now, and Gordy kicked out. Not even at one. You see now the positioning is Scott Steiner has Gordy's legs tied up, but Gordy's also got Scott Steiner's leg here.
And Dr. Death
It hasn't been a bad match. Just shouldn't be the.
There's been 3,
world of trouble.
Huh?
and this is one of them.
You said there's been 3 bad
There's
matches?
been 3, and this is definitely one of them.
Would have been the 3 bad matches.
Greg Valentine,
Yeah, that wasn't so great.
this tag match,
I wouldn't say this is bad.
and
Slow.
I know there's another one.
Position for a boot to the ribs by Dr. Steve Williams. Kick to the face.
Great tag by Gordy. He was in trouble, but still made the tag. Very
Come on, everything else has
Six-man
been.
tag.
That was fine.
I didn't like it.
Really,
Yeah.
it wasn't as good as I expected, but it was okay. I mean, it was
okay,
fine. It was fine.
Slams his head into the top turnbuckle. And to the far side, Scotty puts the brakes on there. Now he's trying to suplex Doc.
He's a genetic freak. He's not normal.
That's suplex. What a sucky
Yeah, they
head.
got the match order all wrong on this show.
He's seen every kind of suplex in that 4-year.
Oh, and the women's bikini thing.
Yeah,
0 out of 10.
yeah,
That dragged the show on longer than it needed to be.
yeah.
That mayor. 15 minutes have elapsed. Dr. Death in
I
control
wish the
now.
Sting and Cactus Jack match had made it onto the sand piles and they like threw sand in each other's faces.
Yeah.
Irish whip.
Or Cactus ate sand. Would have been great too.
Crossbody block.
Came in there with like a spoon and was like, tasty.
Face lock, couldn't get the head. Gordy up, break the eyes, it would seem.
And again, you notice how Scott Steiner is caught in the wrong corner, Jim Ross. Bam Bam Gordy. Steve Dr. Death Williams definitely using experience here on the champions and cut that ring off on him.
And Doc let cheap shot.
If the Steiners lose this by far oversees all the other bad matches tonight as the worst match of the night.
Whipping football.
The
Very
Steiners aren't going to
by
lose.
Dr. Death Steve Williams. And look at Bam Bam Gordy going to work on that knee. Oh, yeah.
Gordy in a submission maneuver here.
Oh, yeah.
And now that Scotty Steiner's left knee, seemingly the focus of their offense.
And Bam Bam Gordy has it cinched in. Look at that. Nowhere for Scott Steiner to go. The fans are clapping and they're cheering. They're trying to get some movement out of Scott Steiner, but he's got nowhere to go. His body weight on him.
Yeah, Dr. Death and Terry Gordy, both very well thought of in Japan. Just both of them never really did much for me.
Ligament being being tested now by Gordy. Good point by Jesse the Body Ventura. The weight was on top of it. Gordy really. Oh, fuck. What a clothesline. This will be going to be all here. He
No.
got the kid in the face.
Slobber knocker.
Worked on the leg. He makes a tag to Dr. Death Steve Williams. Dr. Death, who got the nickname in the 9th grade, Lakewood, Colorado Junior High.
God, what did he do in 9th grade that got him the nickname Dr. Death?
Junior high.
Yeah,
Probably experimenting on a frog.
got it. Kick back to the face. You're going to see that. Scott Steiner kicked Doc in the face twice, and Doc's a double axe handle right to the spine. Gets Scott Steiner back down in a defensive situation. Kicks him in the ribs there. Very, very physical match. Very brutal.
Look at how methodical Dr. Death is, measuring it for each move to kick to the ribs.
This is
Get out of the corner, Doc missed the elbow.
a really bad tag match. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Did not have the zip.
this has to be the worst
Yes.
tag match I've seen in a long time.
Fatigue factor has to be setting in here for both teams, quite frankly. Double team.
It's just a very like weirdly opposed competitors against these like big buff, jacked, roided up, non-mathical magician.
Here to save his brother.
Like it's just
Mm.
Front face lock, a lateral press, and Scotty Steiner again showing tremendous guts. Being able to kick out, but Gordy again ties up the legs to put more pressure on the lower body.
gonna do the knees and out to the back
Trying to roll him
and
over.
roll them. Yep.
He's got the legs tied up with the knee in the small of the back as he turns him over. He's got to be careful not to pin himself, but it's a vicious move. Not he's going to
Good job.
fresh man in. Work over the knee again, Jim Ross. Scotty Steiner ain't going to walk when this match is over.
You know who did that? Who was really interesting that did that move last night? Was Hechicero?
Hechicero.
Yeah, him. Hechicero. He was like rolling him around and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Doing it. I thought that was really cool.
that was awesome. Yeah, he was impressive last night, I thought.
Yeah. I'm excited for Wednesday seeing him.
Half Boston Crab and he sat down on it. Oh. Rick Steiner may have to come in the ring again to save his brother in this predicament. And here the fans start to rumble. They're trying to give the Michigan boys the hometown advantage.
Finally, they're awake.
Not often you hear the Crimson Tide cheering for the Wolverines, Jim Ross.
Someone screamed out, "We're gonna give you free beer if you make noise."
Yeah.
And I woke up. Woo! I was getting thirsty.
Knee, twisting the knee. Putting pressure also on the ankle. Slamming into the canvas. Vicious kick. Makes the tag, and makes sure that Scott doesn't make the tag.
And another tag, and you know Rick Steiner has.
All right, can you get the other Steiner brother in? Like this is getting ridiculous here. It's been 10 minutes of poor Scotty getting his fucking knee caved in. Like my God.
Scott Steiner, at best in the center of the ring, more specifically near the corner of Williams and Gordy. Classic tag team strategy.
Yep, they knew what they wanted to do. They wanted to isolate Scott Steiner, work on the leg, keep the ring cut off, keep him in the corner, and punish him. And that's exactly what they're doing. When I look at pressure like that, Jim Ross, it makes me glad I'm retired.
Makes me glad I never
We're glad you're retired too.
like walking around like a normal human being. And the way it looks here, Scotty Steiner is not going to be walking around normally when this contest is over. And these guys, with Gordy again, that weight on the leg and twisting the knee.
Snyder's getting close. Can he make nope? Gordy pulled him back and tags the Doc into the ring.
This is your favorite match?
Dr. Death making a house call here.
I love
She
technical
Kay
wrestling.
looks
I
like
love
she's about to
technical
fall
wrestling. I do not.
asleep. Kay looks like she's about to fall asleep.
It's so slow
Yeah.
and like nothing's happening.
Be aware of his shoulders and look at Doc.
Yeah, I don't mind the slow match, but this is not.
It's like plotting.
Yeah, this is not.
They need to let Scott fucking tag in Rick. Like, if they don't let him tag Rick in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna skip ahead to see who wins. Like, I am truly, boy.
I cannot believe this is the main event.
Yeah, it's a bad.
Zero.
On a show with
Negative 0.
Yeah, it's a bad call.
You know what a 0 and 0 adds up to? 0.
Next 30 seconds to a minute, I just can't see how the Steiners are ever going to.
Please, Scott, get your partner.
Like half the match has been watching him just squat with his legs.
Made the tag.
God, thank you, God.
Steiner's knee has been damaged badly, and the bulldog off the second rope. Here comes Gordy in. Dogface nails him to the outside.
Now both Steiner brothers in there with Dr. Steve Williams.
That's cheating.
Gordy caught him, and Scott was hung there by his leg. Gordy stayed down there, and Doc just ran through. Rick Steiner with a vicious clothesline.
There's the cover. No, he's not going to cover him.
Front face lock. Doc's going to give him to Gordy. Gordy has grabbed the tag. Gordy's got Rick Steiner up on his shoulder. But on the second rope, it's
My phone's going to die.
That's all right. Oh, mine's not even plugged in. So. I just said something.
Weird, it only lasts longer than this. Maybe I saw this match in his life and I went to sleep.
Dogface able to kick out. He's got it. It's up to Dogface Rick Steiner now to hold on to the title. His brother is trying to move on one leg.
And the Dogface ain't looking too good right now. Bam Bam Gordy, big shot right there. Dogface trying to fight back, but again, Gordy and Williams using that ring to their total advantage, cutting it off, tagging out, getting the fresh man into the ring. Excellent tag team.
Okay, left.
Okay.
How long is the show been?
Just under 3 hours, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, there was an app.
Yeah, we got 9 minutes left of the show.
We got 5 minutes left in the time limit here.
No doubt, more guts than brains. I'll give you that one, Jim Ross.
You know, I realized that confetti never fell in Dynamite. I wonder, it must have been for Ring of Honor.
I don't know. Yeah, on Collision last night, that's more interesting than this match. On Collision last night, there was that confetti where we saw several pieces of it fall as the show began, and then never saw any more confetti throughout the night. So I wonder, what it was for.
Unless someone came in with like a confetti cannon and popped it off in the crowd.
Maybe it was Johnny B. Bad.
Yeah, maybe it's Johnny B. Bad. Woo!
Well, I'll tell you what, Ross, if you look at this strictly from a tag team competition,
Oh my God, JR calling the match is more exciting than the match. You know?
I tell you, Dr. Death is one of the most boring wrestlers. I've always thought that, and I wanted to give this match a chance. All this does is just
Is he in the ring right now, Dr. Death?
that's Dr.
Yeah.
Death, yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking trash. Get him the hell out of here.
Yeah, that's JR's boy, yeah.
Yeah, JR, you picked an absolute goose.
Yeah.
An absolute junk ass. A jabroni. Burnt bread.
Just totally disinteresting.
Steiner can only hold on. I don't think he has a chance to worry about winning. He's just got to worry about surviving.
Well, get back up vertical. Can't hold on now. Trying to some momentum, but Williams trying to cut it off. Not holding and buried the knee into the midsection. A gut wrench into a salto. Power bomb. 1, 2.5 away from new tag team champions.
And Dr. Death comes raining to the referee above the tempo of the crowd.
Vicious front face lock. Crowd really getting into it here. We hope you're enjoying Beach Blast here on pay-per-view.
I was enjoying Beach Blast.
Good thing for the Steiner brothers that this is not under collegiate rules where if you had points awarded, because had there been points in a match like this, I'd have to say Williams and Gordy would be far ahead on points right now. But this is pro.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Everything that happens here is pinfall, and we're down to
2 minutes, I'm going to fall asleep.
Going to heavy level. Right hands and a forearm to the solar plexus by Dr. Death. There's the Irish whip to the far side. He tried to go for the stampede. Steiner tried to block it. Knocks down him up with his shoulder. Dr. Death ramming Rick Steiner into the turnbuckle. Carrying the big man. But Steiner. Oh! He's hiding with a Steiner line. And they're both down. They're both down.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a desperation move by Rick Steiner because had Dr. Death turned and power slammed him, it would have been all over. But there again, the tag and the fresh Bam Bam Gordy in.
Gordy of the Irish whip follows him in with a clothesline. How much more can Rick Steiner take? The time comes in. He got him again. What impact? 1 minute remaining in the World Tag Team Championship
Please end by draw.
World Tag Champions like I've never seen them. Dominated before in the matchup.
Let's try to pull it just hard. And he's trying to make it out. He's tapping his brother. Scotty sitting 30 for the ride. Tony with one up. High elevation. He's got nothing up in the air. Whips it up. Can Scotty Steiner pull it out? Clothesline on both big men. 40 them.
15 to go.
Damn.
Thank Christ.
Truly.
Thank Christ.
The WCW World Tag Team Champions still repping Scott Steiner.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
I mean, what a wrestling match. As hard hitting as anything you will ever see.
Yeah.
Tell you,
What a match, all right.
in the same part of the bracket in the NWA World Tag Team Tournament. It's almost inevitable. They will meet again.
Oh yeah, they'll meet again, Jim Ross, and I just hope you and I are as close to it as we were now when they do meet again.
Let's go to Tony Schiavone and Eric Bischoff.
Well, Jim, you're exactly right. What a hard-hitting
Crowd loves it.
What a hard-hitting wrestling night.
Yeah, because it's over.
Crowd
Fuck
loves
no.
it. Jesus.
Right off the go. The great wins by Greg Valentine, by Ron Simmons, tremendous six-man. What about Sting and Cactus Jack? And what about that Iron Man challenge? And then that 30-minute time limit finally expired right before the Frankensteiner. Two great tag teams locking it up.
Absolutely. And you know,
Frankensteiner.
nobody isn't understanding this battle between the Steiner brothers. Dr. Destiny with Terry Baby Boy, it is just begun.
And fans, we will have the results of the bikini contest tomorrow night, 6:05 Eastern on the main event. Join me and Magnum TA. And don't forget
I'm tuning in.
the pay-per-view. That's
Tuning in for that.
Thank you very much, Tony Schiavone and Eric. We appreciate your work here tonight. Jess, what a tag team matchup we have just seen. The entire Beach Blast card has been one of the most hard-hitting pay-per-view events that I personally have ever witnessed.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jim Ross, I'm glad in a way that it ended right now because I don't think I got much more voice left after that last battle for the tag team title, the ravishing Rick Rude, Ricky Steamboat, 30-minute Iron Man match, and of course, I got to walk into the tent with Medusa. You should have seen what I saw.
You're right about that. Let's talk about Sunday, July 12th, Great American Bash on this great cable company on pay-per-view. All they need are the formalities to be worked out. Sting in the rematch with Big Van Vader. Sting's ribs a factor, plus a 200-pound weight disadvantage. What do you look for in that match if it's signed for the Bash?
Well, for the Bash, I look at this. You know, Sting took a chance tonight when he stepped into the type of match he had with Cactus Jack. Pinfalls anywhere over the Gulf Coast. Now he goes from the proverbial frying pan into the fire because he's going to step in there with Big Van Vader, the man who feels no pain, the man who fears no man, the man who hurt Sting before. I'll predict this. If it's signed Jim Ross, I think you're going to see a change in the title.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope to know more about that in the next few days. Don't forget the Clash of the Champions this Monday on TBS. And don't forget at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, a special Beach Blast report on the Wrestling Hotline. For all of us here in Mobile, Alabama, good night, everybody.
Thank God. Good night, everybody.
Stay tuned. We're going to have our wrap up. Dylan's not
Yep.
saying good night to the viewers.
Yeah.
We're going to have our wrap up just here in just a minute. But yeah, thank goodness that final match is over. Good God. I got the Beach Blast closing theme.
I like the music.
I turned it off. I couldn't. I couldn't last any longer. You're a funny dude.
shark in the water.
I see that. Nope. Where it went? All right. Beach Blast 1992. Dylan, go best match, worst match, and overall rating.
4 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5. Best match is Ricky Steamboat and Rick Rude. I can't choose which match was worse with all three. But I think the worst segment of them all is that bikini competition shit. Not needed, a drag, waste. -0 out of 5 on that one. But overall, 4 out of 5. It was a good pay-per-view. There's a lot of great matches. Seeing Ron, seeing Rick Rude, seeing Flying Brian, seeing Maven, Flamingo, Polo, whatever the hell he's calling himself today. All in all, great. The only two real matches that were absolutely really bad were that Greg Valentine and the main event of the show. I didn't enjoy the 6-man tag. It was good, but I didn't enjoy it. And then the bikini thing was just not my thing. But 4.5 out of 5 bones.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 bones. My favorite match was the Rick Rude Ricky Steamboat Iron Man match, followed closely by the Cactus Jack Sting match. Worst match was that fucking tag match. Dear God.
Yeah.
And then it went to the time limit. Like, can you not throw us a bone here and have it end a little early? No good. But overall, 4 out of 5.
All right. I'm gonna go overall. 4 bones out of 5. Pretty good show. Several really good matches. The Scotty Flamingo Flying Brian match for the light heavyweight title was awesome. Great way to open. Sting and Cactus Jack was great. It was more like an ECW match than it was a WCW match, but this is before ECW existed. It was a fantastic Falls Count Anywhere match. Non-title, though, for some weird reason. The Steamboat and Rick Rude match, another non-title match. But that Iron Man match was fantastic as well. Those 3 matches were great matches.
Which was your favorite?
Oh, favorite match. Sting and Cactus Jack was just so hard hitting. Should have been longer. I think it was like 12 minutes long or something, but should have been longer. But it was just so hard hitting in that 12 minutes. That was my favorite match for sure. Worst match was that fucking tag team match, that main event. Yeah. Wow. And the bikini stuff, like Dylan said, was just so dumb. Yeah. So it's just could have cut that out, and pay-per-view would have felt like it ran better, that just drug it out. But that pay-per-view, the main event, was so terrible. Just so, I don't mind a slow match at all, but just a slow match with nothing going on. Just, like a leg hold on for like 15 fucking minutes, out of 30 minutes. Jesus Christ. That was not good. Not good for a main event, especially. I don't know what they were thinking with that at all. And the crowd obviously agreed. The crowd couldn't have cared less. They were just ready to get out of there. It seemed like they didn't give a fuck about Terry Gordy and Steve Williams, But yeah, good pay-per-view overall. 4 bones out of 5, for me. Yeah. So thanks for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Saw some good matches, for sure. Saw a classic between Sting and Cactus Jack. That was the kind of the point of watching this one. We'll be back next week, same time, here on YouTube on No Bones About Wrestling. We're going to be watching another classic show with a classic Sting match, or maybe several Sting matches. We'll see. But we'll be back next week, 12:45 on Sunday. Dylan, you have stuff you want to promote before we get out of here?
Tomorrow night we're doing Monday Night Raw watch along for Monday Night Raw. We're going to start 7:45 over on Last Week in Wrestling podcast. Then, of course, we start the second episode of the booking show for none other than Elimination Chamber, AEW Dynamite Watch Along on Wednesday, but then a big interview from Joey Conway coming on. We're going to talk about his career and, of course, how he's preparing himself for February 24th Psycho Circus independent show that's happening right here on Long Island. I'm very excited to sit down and talk to him and get his thoughts on the Psycho Circus and all the great talent that's going to be there. It's going to be the first ever 6-man tag cage match that's going to be happening here on Long Island. I'm very excited. I'm actually trying to go to that show. So hopefully, if everything works out, I will be attending that actual show itself. But yeah, nope, that's about it. And thanks for having me, like always. And please, no more Steiner matches that are that slow.
If
Okay.
if I can avoid it, yes, we will definitely avoid it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
About our podcast.
Yeah. So for us, we do this weekly, and also we do another weekly podcast, AEW Weekly, where we keep up with all things All Elite Wrestling, and that's gonna be tomorrow, Monday night, every Monday at 6 p.m. Right here on our YouTube channel, No Bones About Wrestling, live Mondays at 6 p.m. Where we'll cover Collision, we'll cover Dynamite, we'll talk about things kind of leading up to the Revolution pay-per-view. We'll do our own rankings. We'll talk about some of our own opinions, just everything AEW. We'll talk about tomorrow, 6 p.m. Right here on our YouTube channel. So yeah, for now, that's it for us. And thanks for joining us. And as Mick Foley himself would say, have a nice day. Bye.